Welcome everybody to Tuesday night. I'm your host, MC Toon. I hope you're doing well. I am on vacation right now, but I would not. I can't not take a Tuesday out and do a little bit of flat Earth crushing. Anyway, how does it sound? I want to make sure everything sounds good. I got the microphone because it's right here. This microphone's here. Let me know in the chat if the sound is good. It's always a little bit a question because I have a little different setup than I have at home, so I don't know exactly how it sounds. So anyway, 5 by 5 we say. Anyway, so a couple things before we get into the video of the night. The video of the night, of course, is from yesterday, where Will Duffy, Will Duffy went on to Fkatzoid's live stream. And yeah, really Fkatzened him. So anyway, all right, we got people saying the sound is good. Okay, awesome. So it be ready for it. A couple announcements then. So let's see. My next live stream will be Tuesday, a week from today is the plan. I have just recorded a little bit ago, right over there, a video that I'll be putting out maybe tomorrow. I am driving up to Cleveland, Ohio. I will be in Cleveland on Friday at the NASA Museum in Cleveland. If you are in the area and are interested, you could also come to the NASA Museum. I will be seeing It's a Rubik's there. It's a Rubik's got me some insider information, a little bit, little inside NASA stuff. Did I invite Fkatzoid on? I did not. I mean, he's welcome to come on and enjoy laughing at the destruction if he wants. But I know it's a rather inconvenient time for him, and he has to paint cars tomorrow. So yes, apparently the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is also very good. I will be potentially will be stopping by the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is like right across the parking lot. So anyway, yeah, Fkatzoid, message me on Discord if you're there and you want to join. I don't see any messages at this moment. I know you wouldn't have sent it just yet, but anyway, you are welcome to join. Flat Earth Dave's app is in shambles. There was the video I recorded gave an update to it. I won't go over it now other than to say that I will be giving a presentation at Hack Space Con in mid-February, mid-May. My goodness, why am I messing that up? Mid-May. So if you're interested in ethical hacking community, and specifically the hacking community that deals with space, you can come. If you're not, you can still buy a ticket just to come see me. I know that would be a rather weird thing. Anyway, you're welcome. Astronomy Live has said he's going to be there, and some other people will also be there. So let me see. Just checking. I got a message. Okay. So it's a bit glitchy. I'm not sauced. Glitch. So I don't know. I'm at a park. I did a speed check. I got like 20 megabit upload. So the upload speed is good. I don't know. Anyway, what we will be doing tonight is looking at, there you go. There it is. How's this? That's better even. You can see up there in the corner, you can see Fkatzoid's live stream. That will be there. Now I have this downloaded in case it gets deletified between now and when we want to like if he's like, it's too embarrassing. I've got it. I've got it. Anyway, so the whole thing is all of like 42 minutes. So, but before that, I got a few things to get to here. We've got Val says, Rubik's, did your guys from NASA cut the power? Because apparently Fkatzoid says at the end that he lost power. We shall see. I'll put up a poll maybe when we get to that point. We've got Itoria says it's Tuesday. Fkatzoid, yeah, exactly. And then it's Rubik says NASA hush money. Keep up the good work. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Okay. All right. Let me get. I gotta set this. There it is. Got to get the right window forward. So here we go. Jumping in. I know he's Will is not in there at the beginning, but he jumps in pretty quickly.
Tonight, we are joined by Janusz, Roger, PJ, and Jeff. How are you guys doing? I don't even have to ask Janusz. We already know.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, I still love this. So, oh, good.
It's good to see everybody plans. Please hit the likes, share the show, guys. Appreciate it. Just want to let everybody know if I do go quiet, it's because the power's off. Like load shedding has started again, and that's the whole reason I couldn't stream last night.
Now I thought that he got a generator. Am I wrong? Did he get a generator? I don't know. I thought he did. Anyway, but we already see Will is in there. I have a question for Fkatzoid.
So yeah, it's supposed to maybe go off in a half an hour. We'll see.
Someone is tired. He's not turning the wheels on the bicycle. You lose your electricity.
Oh, this is precious. LJ says, I wish it was Sav instead of Nathan. He would have demolished Will. The problem is that Sav doesn't have any evidence. Sav just is basically, you don't know who he is, Sav, Sovereign Soul, Unchained Mind, I think. He says, what's he say? He doesn't have any evidence. That's his deal. His deal is highlighting that he doesn't have any evidence. And so if you ever run into Sav, he's like, I don't make any claims. And then he'll make a claim. The irony, he'll make a claim that Sav will say he observes a flat Earth, but that's not a claim. How is that not a claim? I don't know. It sure sounds like a claim to me. But he just says that he observes a flat Earth. Therefore, he says it's the default position. Well, I say I observe a globe Earth. Therefore, by his standard of evidence, but I don't agree with it. But Sav has to accept this. He must now accept that it's not a claim and that it is true in the default position. That's the way it works for him, apparently. So he doesn't get a choice in that. That's how it works for him. I get to do it too. Nugs Automation's been a member for 6 months, says, I'll be at Kennedy Space Center next week. Wish our trips lined up. Oh, that's too bad. Guile, Carlos, is that Guile? Says, hey, I don't see any stars behind you. Fake. I can see the stars with my own eyes. Of course, it's all about exposure. And it's always, when flatties are like, oh, it's fake because I don't see stars. Like, it's easy. Go tonight, take a picture of the moon, properly exposed, right? So you can see like the features on the surface of the moon, and then show me the stars. You can't see them. They just don't understand photography. Gary IOW says, do your funky thing. This is my funky, this is as funky as it gets. So apologies. Janusz Takis says, who's been a member for 22 months, says, wait, when did I join Fkatz's stream? Exactly. I thought that, like, you were on with it. Nobody else in the world has the name Janusz, right? And then we got Tori Hanzo for 100 secs. Everybody likes that. Says, did Fkatzoid achieve anything in his Flat Earth crusade? Ever? I think not. Well, hold on. Oh, it's on my screen. And how come you don't have the famous Minnesotan accent? I don't know why I don't have any accent. Just like Creaky doesn't have one, I don't have an accent, right? Actually, when my wife and I were watching the movie Fargo, she pauses it. She's like, "Do we talk like that?" I said, "Well, if we notice that they have an odd accent, then no, we don't talk like that." So, oh geez. Monkey Cat Pat Pat says SSUM Sav. David Kane says Sam is that uncle you only see at family reunions. Yeah. Turns out he's got some issues with the law. He's got some pretty bad stuff. Somebody posted it, like it's all public information. He's apparently a felon. He's not allowed to own guns. He's got some additional like charges for possessing a gun while being a felon. So whatever. That's him. So anyway, here we go.
Now you see what happened is hey, Duffy's in the chat. How are you doing, man? Duffy, I'll email you the link. I don't mind.
It's gonna start right away.
Question for Fkatzoid. Okay. I wonder how
Whatever.
how mind explosive this question will be.
Oh yeah.
Well, hopefully it won't be as disingenuous as the last one.
Well, of course.
Okay, I emailed
Dead
it.
on it.
This, oh my gosh, I know his question.
There we go.
Right?
Sent you the
Do we all know? Do we know his question? So what do you think the question is that Will's, if you haven't seen it, if you have seen it, don't answer. But if you have not seen it, put in the chat what the question you think will be. All right? What Will is going to ask.
email. Well, it'll be good to hear from you. Anyway, okay. So, like I said, yeah, we have load shedding because the government's angry that they couldn't get the hike they wanted. So now all of a sudden there's power situation problems. You know the usual. If I don't get my money, then all of a sudden there's power problems. But if I get the money, then it's fine. There's no power
The
problems.
usual corruption, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's strong arm tactics, right? I'd call it that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a thing. An update on the floods. The roads have started opening again, at least, but there are still places that are totally closed. Might like a dam, put them out. Yeah. Debate on MDD. You're gonna see why I'm gonna say
Jumping ahead.
asking is he a hypocrite or not, because I didn't watch really much. I just watched Duffy's opening and some of Nathan Thompson's opening, but that was about it. But
You didn't miss much. I'll tell you that.
yeah, but the thing is why I'm calling.
Now, if you have not seen the debate on Modern Day Debate between Duffy and Nathan Thompson, it's an absolute slugfest, and nothing worked out in Nathan's favor. Nathan had agreed to the topic. The topic being, did TFE end Flat Earth? Right. So the topic is all centric to the TFE. And Nathan did not address the topic one time. He can't. He knows he can't. So do we have let me check just to see, because I said he could come in. No, he didn't. Okay. I said Fkatzoid can join. I just want to make sure. He's probably asleep. I don't disagree that he'll have that would be very inconvenient for him.
Duffy out as a hypocrite is because you're going to see now what he's
Because he
going
is.
to literally open with.
Because he is.
Well, there you go.
But yeah,
Hey everybody, tonight we're debating, did the final experiment end Flat Earth? And we are starting right
the
now
answer's
with
no.
Will
Absolutely
Duffy's
not.
opening statement. Thanks so much for being with us. Will, the floor is all yours.
Wait, Mikey Smith is on his.
Start now.
Hold on. Mikey Smith is on his way to Vegas? Oh my gosh. What's he gonna do? I don't know why he's going to Vegas. I didn't understand what his purpose was there. But good job. That's gonna be great. Mikey Smith has a system for blackjack. He's gonna clean up. No, he doesn't. No, there's no chance.
Okay, ready to go. Awesome. Our debate proposition.
Okay, hey, Mr. Will, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Oof.
Oh, good, thank you.
All right, so Will, they got just a couple words into Will's introduction on Modern Day Debate, and then he showed up there. So now this is where the fireworks begin.
Hey, I had a quick question for you.
Hmm.
I'm actually working on our next video, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah.
And I was watching one of your old videos where you were talking about flights to the South Pole.
Yeah.
And you said that they fly to the South Pole, but then they change direction.
Yes.
Where are they flying to before they change direction?
To the South Pole.
You're gonna say the South
Where-
Pole, of course.
Where is the South Pole?
It's a marker
Where
they
they
put
fly
in.
Huh?
Where
Don't
they
worry,
fly
I'm
to.
down there. So.
Again with your stupid semantics.
So he came in to ask Fkatzoid a question, right? The whole panel, they can't not, just interrupt. They can't not, let Fkatzoid answer the question that was directed at Fkatzoid. It's interesting that the panel's like, Oakley does the same thing, right? And then Oakley just starts yelling at his own panel members. Like, why have a panel?
No. Where is it?
You said they fly to the South Pole.
Yeah,
so
where
they
is-
fly to the South Pole.
Where is the South Pole?
It's a ceremonial place.
And where?
All right. Did anybody get that? Yeah, why does the Fkatzoid crew feel compelled to interject on his behalf as if they're even to be considered in? It's at the South Pole. This is great. Yeah. Yep, it's a mess, an absolute mess. I love it already.
Where is it?
At the ceremonial South Pole place where they put the pole up.
And where is it that they put the pole up?
In Antarctica.
But where in Antarctica? You guys make Antarctica so big. Where is it? I want to find it on a
At
map.
the ceremonial South Pole.
And where is that?
My goodness, is that circular? He's already just can't answer. He can't.
You guys could have traveled to it from Union Glacier. You do know that.
Sure. I just want to know where it is on the flat Earth.
The ladder?
Oh, for goodness.
Yeah, in Antarctica.
In the same place. Go away, dude.
It's a
You're just not one of
ceremonial
the-
place. It's not wait. It's a ceremonial place. It's not a geographical location.
Okay, I'm at.
It's not a geographical location. Of course it is. If humans can go there and be there and take their picture in front of it, there's a geographical place. Oh, yes.
Asking where the ceremonial place is.
We just told you. Dude.
So you
Are you
guys
deaf?
aren't really you guys aren't really
No,
helping.
you
me.
guys aren't really.
Oh God.
For example,
Blah,
if it's
blah,
over
blah.
here, then I would need to go to Australia first or something to get there. I wouldn't want to go to South America first. So I need to know where it is.
It's just 90 degrees south. So what's the problem?
Oh my gosh. 90 degrees south is a ring on flat Earth. That's 60,000 miles in circumference. Oh my gosh. What a hard failure. What an absolute hard failure for Fkatzoid. Oh my gosh. All right, let me see. Judge rightly says Will versus Nathan debate was a slaughter fest by Will. I know. I'm like, Will's going to have to go into hiding after that. Icy Spin says for gas tank ought to get you to the gas station. $1.99. It'll get a little past the gas station. What are you talking about? Gary IW, oh my goodness, 100 pounds, says, as a fellow coder and photographer, you rock. I designed and built hardware for the MOD, Ministry of Defense, and the US Department of Defense and wrote the code that made that hardware work. I'm also a signatory on the Official Secrets Act. Here in the UK, keep up the good work and keep taking the pills. The pills. I don't know what pills I should be taking, but thank you very much, Gary IOW. Yeah, so this is a fantastic thing here. Let me say. So when you work on something, right? I don't know exactly what you do for the MOD or DOD, but specifically, relating to, if I can just bring it into something like satellites or things that are installed on the ISS or things that are on rockets, right? The people that write that code, they need to interact with it, and if they're going to do a second version of it, they need some feedback from it. And if it's sometimes, a lot of them have some sort of a two-way communication. So the people that are on the ground, that are on the team that developed the application that runs on the machine, on the, whatever it is, let's say it's something you're installing on the ISS, and it's going to communicate through the communication bus on the ISS back to Earth and send some sort of a feedback mechanism, some telemetry, some debug code, and whatever it is. You write stuff, you put it on that device, you test it on the ground, you do a whole bunch of back and forth on the ground. You do a lot of work, because you're not just chucking stuff up there. You got to be super careful, because you don't get to go fix it, right? If you fix it, basically you send a new one up, and it's a big deal. So you need to have it work the first time. So you interact with it when it's on the ground. You create demo units, you do a whole bunch of stuff, and then it's installed. It's wherever it is. Say it's on the ISS, and you're interacting with it. It's sending you that data back, and you're like, okay, that's cool. Let me send a message, send a command to it and have it do this and this, right? So when flat earthers are like, oh, it's all faked and they're all compartmentalized. Well, hold on a second. So somebody like Gary IW or whoever is writing the software that interacts with the hardware that's on the ISS. And then they're like, hey, let me send this command to it, and then it gives me this information. It's designed to read some data, to do something, to do whatever, to point a radio telescope at the moon or Mars, whatever it is that it's doing. It's giving you feedback. So in order to be compartmentalized and fooled, which is what the general case is for flat earthers, a claim, right? They claim that's what's happening. Well, there has to be some other engineer on the other side of this veil, right? So there's this veil that you send these commands to. You interact with this thing. And then it sends the responses back. So somebody on the other side of this veil has to be creating the fake stuff to send back to you, right? So not only do you have to have, the engineers that create it, you have to have engineers on the other side of it that understand what's going on well enough to go and, oh, there's a car driving by, and I think it's like a park ranger or something. He's just going, okay. Hey, I hope I'm good here. I'm in a park. I like to find a park that's not close to people and there's not a lot of foot traffic. So anyway, so you now need engineers that are at least as bright as the engineers that made it, but they have to be absolutely silent. And there's probably about a 1-to-1 parity for that. So when we're like, well, how could everybody at NASA be in on it? And they're like, oh, not everybody. They're all compartmentalized. No. They can't be. There's somebody on the other side of that veil that's got to be in on it, that's presenting and manufacturing the fake feedback to them. How is that done? So you still need about the same number of people to be in on it. You didn't solve any problems, flatties. So, he's coming back. He's just driving by slowly. I know. He's just watching me. Like, There's a road there, a parking lot, and then there's me sitting here with these two lights on. And they're like, what's he doing? I'm debunking flat earthers. Anyway. All right. Thank you very much, Gary IW. I really appreciate that very much. Monkey Cat Pat Pat says, please don't review Thompson v. Duffy. It's upsetting. It is. I don't know if I'm with you. I don't know if I could. That was terrible. It was just so embarrassing for Thompson. Like, and he, of course, like he always does, went and took a victory lap, but my gosh, it was bad. Paul Kamish says, are you on a green screen? No stars behind you. You know what? I'm not on a green screen, but I can, in fact, be on the, in a nice room like this, or you know what, this better. Here we go. How's this? Does that look legit? Does that look real? I'm on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise, the 60s version of it. Okay, no, I don't like that. Let me get that out of there. None. There we go. But yeah, no stars. Definitely, that's how it works. Judge Rightly for $20 says LTT had a secret video showing off a mirror server setup to the one they have on the ISS. Mirror server setup. There's some pretty serious server hardware that they have to make sure works not just after the trip, but in space. What's LTT? LTT. I don't know what LTT is, but Linus Tech Tips. Okay, thank you. Linus Tech Tips had a video showing off a mirror server setup to the one they have on the ISS. Okay, yeah. So obviously, yeah, when you're going to run something on the ISS, you need to test it first. How do you test it? You test it on dev. And often there's, depending on what you need to do, you have multiple layers of dev, right? You have your own dev server, right? And then you have, you test it wherever you're at. And then you're like, okay, we think we're ready. We want to run it on the actual like mirror setup that's identical to the one on the ISS. Go do that depending on what you need to do. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't seen that, but that sounds like a great video to watch. Much Gum for $10. Much Gum. The Flat Earth is running scared. No real surprise there. The biggest voices, all the biggest voices from the beginning are quickly becoming irrelevant. How does it feel to be a big part of the reason for the huge FE exodus? It's great. This is what it was about. It definitely was, right? Who's gone, right? We've got Robbie Davidson. If you don't know, Robbie Davidson is just 2 days ago, I think, said that he's out. Was it 2 days? No, it was Saturday. Today's Tuesday. So a little farther back than that. And so if you are interested and you really want to have the right attitude about it, you can go on Facebook, find Robbie Davidson. He's done some posts, and there's some flatties in there that are they're quite disgusting. Man, like these people that are, fans of his forever. They're like, oh, I always knew you were a shill. Like, no, you didn't. He was your buddy until he contradicted your cult. Or worse things. There's a few people making that accusation, if you know what I mean. Seriously. To Robbie, of all people. It's sick. Flatties. Flatties, you're sick. If that's where you have to go, if that's where you go just because somebody disagrees with you, it's a mental illness. Seriously, like the people that make that accusation to somebody that they just don't like, I maybe really do need to be in an asylum. Like, if that's the place that you go, that's the thing that you think about when somebody says something that you don't like, polite society has no place for you. So anyway, much gone. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, the Exodus is going. So we got Jaron, we got Robbie Davidson. We got there's a stir up right now happening with Mark Sargent's longtime co-host, on and off co-host, apparently being we'll see. A little bit of rumor on that, so I won't say much. You got Flat Earth Dave, who is just scrambling. He's not doing well. Then you've got the others. You know, who else is left? You've got Dubé, who's gone super desperate and said that a trip that he was invited to go on and could just go himself and verify didn't even happen, he says. You can verify it yourself. You can verify it yourself. So, and I'll reiterate this to everybody, that all the flatties that think it didn't happen. I will pay you $100,000 to come to Antarctica on the same trip this year, December 14 to 18. I will pay you $100,000 to stand there in Antarctica with me, right? And watch the sunset. And if the sun doesn't set, you pay me $100,000. If you're certain that if the video you made, Eric Dubé, if you think it's true, that's $100,000 in your pocket, right? It covers the cost of the trip and leaves you a whole bunch extra. Nico, same to you. David Kane, same to you. Everybody that thinks that makes the claim it was faked, to you is that challenge. And will any of them take that challenge? No, they run like chickens. They're cowards. Every one of them knows that it was a complete, absolute true, and that the sun definitely does circle 24 hours a day. If they had any conviction at all, they'd jump at it. None have. Not one. Not a single one. Let me see here. All right. Let's check in some stuff. Okay. Oh dear, I got a bunch here. We got just some messages that says, Toon, there are no stars in the sky behind you. Space is fake. Everybody's saying that. On my screen, oh no, it's just a piece of dust on my screen. Look at all these stars right here. These are all stars, right? No, their house is on the other side of this body of water, whatever it is. AMAPE DD says, come on, let's have a UFO versus UAP debate. Come on. So I don't know if it's you or not, but somebody has been contacting me saying that he wants to, like, he has some UFO, UAP pictures. I'm like, I don't, my position on aliens is that if they're able to have the technology to come here, they're able to have the technology to not accidentally crash into the earth. They're able to have the technology to not accidentally be seen when they don't want to be seen, right? They could just stay in orbit or whatever they want to do, right? There's any number of ways that they could choose to, right? They're not going to just clumsily do stuff. So, because the amount of technology needed to do what they would need to do is pretty advanced. So, and so this person's like, hey, he wants to come on. And I'm like, well, fine, send me the pictures. And so what pictures does he send me? He sends me like low quality reprints, not reprint, but like a low quality version. I'm like, look, you want to come on? I don't know if I will, but send me the original photos, unmodified, zip them up and email them to me. If you can't do that at least, then come on. So I won't say I won't do it, but I'm not super excited for it. Astrokate Sathik says, you need to know the shape of the earth to do science and engineering. Flurfism keeps its followers from careers that don't involve being a test subject. Well, the thing is, I have to say, Astrokate, let's be honest. The people that fall for flat earth generally are not the ones that would otherwise have a career in science and engineering. Right? They are of that persuasion because they lack the fundamental understanding necessary to do science and engineering, right? They don't understand middle school math and science, right? I don't know of a single flat earther other than like there's like one or two, and I'll come back to them in a second, that they don't even understand that the geometry that the sun could never set, right? So, and the couple exceptions, like one of them is like, well, God is deceiving everybody to make it look like it's a globe, but it's really flat. Well, you go there then, whatever. I think that's a pretty ridiculous position. So, but thank you, Astro Kate. We got Scruff Herder says bear. Is there a bear out? It's okay. He's a nice one. He's Yogi, I call him. Icy Spin says, for next time, what should I ask to break Smo? Yeah, that's the challenge. How do you break Smo? He never breaks character. Now, if you were frustrated by that and you were taking Smo seriously, that's on you. You should never take Smo seriously. I don't know how he doesn't break. I don't know how to break him. I've tried. He's good. That's his skill. The rabbit says Robbie was a CIA plant from the ISS to ATF Moon Man. That's exactly it. That's what they're claiming in Robbie Davidson's thing. It's his Facebook page. It's ridiculous. Judge Rightly says definitely recommend watching that Linus Tech Tips video. Okay, I shall. I watch here and there. I watch Linus. Scrufford says wolf. Yeah, he's friendly too. I like wolves. They're nice. They're still cuddly. Brenda Great says Roger is confident he can take up your challenge. Oh yes. Oh, so Roger Ledwell. I think we maybe we'll hear about it in the stream here. So Roger Ledwell is on Fkatzoid's panel, and he called me during a live stream in October or November before TFE and said he's definitely going because he's fundraising to go. And I looked and I couldn't find his fundraiser on GoFundMe because he didn't even label it Antarctica. He didn't put his name on it. It was not useful. Anyway, he didn't wind up going, obviously. And so Roger thinks that he can take me up on it. Well, first of all, Roger will need to put $100,000 in escrow. I will do the same, right? We'll put together a contract. I think probably it will do something like we both need to put some earnest money up and have that in escrow until shortly before the trip. So maybe like early December, the actual 100,000 needs to show up in escrow. If the other side doesn't put that money in escrow, then the earnest money is defaulted. Nice and simple like that. But if we both go, like they're not going to take it. They know that. They know that the Earth is a globe. They know that we saw a 24-hour circling sun. So anyway, I'd love to see Roger do that. He doesn't have any money. The guy works at Walmart and he can't spell. Like I don't know how old he is. He can't spell like there's no reason to not be able to spell anymore, right? It's spell check is everywhere except in Photoshop. It's the one place there's no freaking spell check. Photoshop. Put spell check in. I like sometimes I'm making a thumbnail and I'll just type it out really fast, right? And then I'm usually in a big hurry. So I can't wait to see Roger. He's not a chance he's going. Who's gonna fund him? He's a nobody amongst nobodies. Icy Spin says they would look at you and say, how'd you do this? In Antarctica? Yeah. Scruffherder says Fkatzoid. Of course, he's Fkat. No, it's not there. He's not. Definitely hope he's not there. No, he's not there. Brandon Contreras says that what website will be hosting all your raw data from TFE, or have you not found a host site yet? Can't wait to see all the photos and videos. Well, the photos I can host. They're not that big, but the videos will be hosted on archive.org. And I have a lot of them uploaded already. I need to get I was going to start it before I left on the trip, but I just didn't have time. Anyway, so yeah, that's where they're going to be. So like I've been working through a day at a time. I'm done with day 1. Day 2 will be, I think the template will be that I make a video that shows highlights and clips and stuff, and then I'll make one video that is just like all of the data, all of the video like together, and then links to the actual source videos on archive.org. So anybody can get the original source video, download it, do what you want with it, or you can use the one on YouTube. I'll do both. I've pondered how to do that. This is this is what I've come up with. I think it'll work. We'll see. Lord Illuminous Pooh says, faces spake, the moon never landed on us. That's the thing that's crazy. Like thanks Lord Illuminous Pooh. If the moon is just like 3,000 miles up, it'd be really easy to get there. Also, if gravity doesn't exist, like how hard would it be to get to the moon? Right? Some flat earthers are like, look, it's in the clouds. Just get a helicopter and you can just fly there. It's super easy then. Andreas Eld says, what do you mean? If they do understand that the sun can never set, they wouldn't be flat earthers. Of course. That's the simplest thing. The sun could never set. And if you look at Peter Markley and his robotomism or robotomism, robotom was the very first one to popularize the idea that the sun stays above the flatness and somehow sets for reasons. Why? Target people that don't understand the basic geometry well enough to know that it's impossible. That's how, right? Profit. There you go. Get all that gold pressed latinum you can there, flatsies. Aim Ape Didi says, I want to debate the government evidence, not my own story. That's just the reason I started looking into it, because of me and my son's sighting glowing disc. Okay, so that is you. Zip up all of those photos, the original photos directly off the device with all the EXIF data and all that on it. Email them to me. Jay Donahue says, when you were debating Dion Snow, you did that Elmer Fudd impersonation really good. I was shocked that he answered the question, does he know that we're just making fun of his speech impediment? Don't take him seriously. Jay, you took him too seriously. He's not to be taken seriously. Lord Illuminous Pooh says, the bad news, I found out I have AIDS. The good news, they have unpaid. They're unpaid, so no harm, no foul. I hope you get that. I hope you get that. Steve6464 says, Photoshop does have spell check, edit/checking spelling, but this is on Windows. Really? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's for some reason, it's Photoshop where I screw up the spelling. And Sabine Durain says, hope you had some good seafood while you were in New Orleans. Good time of year for it. So I was not in New Orleans except for one day, except for last week on Wednesday. So here's what we did. So we were over in Pensacola Beach, which is in Florida, right on the just across the Alabama border. And I got an invite to go to the LA 23 barbecue. Is that right? And my wife's like, yeah, we should go. We should go. And we're like, yeah, let's go. So we went. It was a drive. We got up and the guy's like, you should get here at 11 o'clock because we're open until we still out. So we're like, oh, we should get there at 11. So we went, we got there just at 11 and it's like a 3.5 hour drive. So do the math on when we left. And my goodness, that was the best barbecue I've ever had. I'm no kidding. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for the invite. So went there, bought some stuff, and then met with, I don't want me to say your name. Hold on, let me. Yes. Okay. I'll say it. You probably are right. I'll just say Brett. Brett. Thank you very much for the invite. It was seriously the best barbecue I've ever had. And then Brett put together a thing for us to bring home. And so we brought that back and had some more barbecue later. It was so good. So if you're ever there, if you can get there in Belchase, is that how you say it? Louisiana, near New Orleans. It's spectacular. Anyway, then we went down to New Orleans, down on Bourbon Street, walked around there, brought our dogs. Man, Donkey was, oh my gosh, he was insane. He was just worked up and super excited. It was pretty difficult to hold him all day. Anyway, I don't know if you've been to Bourbon Street. I didn't love it. Like everything's dirty. Streets are super narrow. Sidewalks are narrow. Like, I don't know if maybe you like it, but I'm not into, like, it's all about drinking and partying is kind of what it's about. Like right in that area there's a lot of voodoo stuff. Like, I don't care for that. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, it's a doo-doo hole. Yeah. Boston Concert says you should debate Steven Alonso, the creator of Glurfs on Ice. I've challenged him to debate and he runs away scared. So I know Will's going to debate him. Maybe Alonso thinks that Will is a soft target. Alonso will be in for a surprise if he thinks that. Will is not a soft target at all. This is it right here. So Mirumoto Takeshi says, I've been in New Orleans 4 times, 3 Virginia Tech bowl games, and my brother's wedding. Hated every visit. I wouldn't say I hated it, but yeah, it wasn't. It's just dank. French Quarter is very sketchy. I found that to be the case, but it was good to go there. Good to walk around a little bit. Did we get seafood there? We did not get seafood there. We got seafood in Pensacola Beach. Really good seafood there. So thank you for that, people. Anyway, let me get back to what we're all here for, the Fkatzoid roasting.
Where is 90 degrees south on a flat Earth?
That's not a flat Earth you got there. That's a globe projection you got in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
Do you understand the
Fine.
latitude and longitude is just a grid system?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where is 90 degrees south on a flat Earth?
Where it's placed on the latitude and longitude grid.
Yeah.
Where
how'd you get
where
an
is
elevation?
that?
Again, it's a ceremonial place. It's where they place the pole. It doesn't really matter to me. What's the issue here?
Is the answer going to end up with another question?
Yeah.
Actually, it does matter, because if you don't know where this is, you haven't done your research.
I do know. It's in Antarctica.
Okay, so if I want to go to the South Pole, how do I get there on a flat Earth?
By going to
How do I get there? I need to know where to
fly
go.
to it.
Boat, plane. Let's see.
Boat or plane. Fkatzoid is all of these people running. I love this.
Where do I take the boat from? Do I go to New Zealand? Do I go to Cape Town? Do I go to Chile? Do I go to Australia? You guys, Antarctica is so big on here.
Wait, but why are you showing a map?
If there's a better map, let me know.
But I thought you don't agree with the Gleason's map, so why are you bringing it up?
I don't. I'm proving a point that you guys have no idea where the
proving
South
anything.
Pole is.
90 degrees
You're
south.
not
I just told
proving
you.
anything.
You don't have any idea where the South Pole is. 90 degrees south, I just told you. But that doesn't help. All you've done, like, where's the map? You need a map. You can't not have a map, right? It's not the year 8. Right? You need a map. There's 100,000 commercial airline flights every day. They use a map. What map do they use?
Point, did you
Just
prove?
proving how dishonest and
To make it easy for you.
Okay,
are
cool.
going-
So since you've
So they're calling him dishonest. How is it dishonest to expect that they should be able to answer a simple question? Where is it on flat Earth? You should know, flat earthers, this is your thing. You claim to be the experts in flat Earth. You claim to have the secret knowledge about flat Earth. You should be able to very quickly and easily answer this kind of question. It's very basic for you.
Since you
Straight
asked me a
line
question, can I
from the
ask you a
north
question, Will
south.
Duffy?
Got it.
Hey guys, since he's asked me a question, am I allowed to ask you a question, Will? Is it fine?
Sure.
This debate that you had with Nathan Thompson, why is it that you're being a hypocrite when you're trying to say he should stay on topic when you did not at all stay with topic when we debated?
He and I had an agreement ahead of time that
Us
we
too?
would only talk about that topic.
Us too? And what was your line of answering all the time? Attacking me personally, correct?
You and I don't remember us coming to an agreement.
Oh, so you lied now again because you literally said we had an agreement on email in the
No,
debate
what agreement did we have?
about the topic.
And what was that? What was the topic?
Wow.
TFE and what it proves. And I
But
literally
you know
told you
that-
it's got no experiment.
Here,
sure
I
you
have
read of it.
That's me.
I have my email right here. I don't remember this. So you want to show it to me?
Sure.
Okay, great.
This is going to be good. So yeah, Fkatzoid, typical, the deflection, right? He knows he can't answer. So what's he going to do? He's going to run the away as quickly as possible as he can. And if you see here, right, look at the chat. The live chat is just falling apart here. None of them are able to answer. Like, they're calling him manipulative. It's not manipulative to expect you to be able to answer questions about flat Earth. I don't know if you've ever seen this. Like, every once in a while, somebody will post a meme like, I demand that you answer absolutely everything about flat Earth immediately, or else it's a globe. Well, and they're like, you know, they think that they shouldn't have to answer every question. Of course you have to be able to answer every question that the globe can answer. Seriously, you do have to answer every single question that the globe answers, at least as well as the globe or better. That's it. That's the baseline for replacing a model. So you need a map that works better than the globe for charting flight paths. You need an explanation for the magnitude of the downward direction better than gravity, than mass attracting mass. You need a better explanation for when the sun will set, or whatever you want to word, pretend that it doesn't set. Like, it doesn't set. What do you mean it doesn't set? It just goes out of our perspective. Fine. What time will it go out of our perspective today? You don't know. So if you can't answer those, then you're not doing anything. You do need to answer all of them and better. Oh my goodness. All right, let me do, I got a little something, a little troll here. Got to deal with. You know, you get the trolls every once in a while. Let me all right, it's coming. I had to jump over to my other window here because this is on StreamYard, and so I went over to anyway, yeah, let's see here. Where did that go? Hold on. There's something afoot. There we go. Okay, I can do it from here. Sweet. Okay, didn't need to go over to that one. Anyway, Occam wasn't a flat earther. Full screen. You want to see me? Hi. You don't want to see me that much. It's not that great. All right. Oh my goodness, is Dim Mock here? Hold on. Maybe I will. I gotta see. Is he here? He's so dim. It's such a good name. Where? Come on, Dim. I'm looking for. There it is. Horizontal is our base of elevation. Misspelled. Right there. Go above horizontal or below WTF is a globe curve elevation up close live. Good job. You embarrassed all flat earthers. Was that your intent? I hope so, because you did.
Great.
Thought you finished the flat Earth, Duffy. But still,
No,
yeah,
you haven't.
still, yeah,
He's still trying to, though. Don't
So
worry.
final.
still
End
trying,
of the
still
year, dude.
final.
Hey guys, I
Don't
have
you
to
worry.
tell you that the fact that you guys have no idea where the South Pole is means flat Earth is finished.
No, it doesn't.
Everyone,
Oh, yeah.
everyone in
Duffy,
the world,
do you want
Yeah,
to
we're
know?
here.
Really?
everyone
We're
in
not
the
here for
world.
everybody in the
It's
world.
pretty easy concept.
Hey
you know.
guys, hey guys.
You are
No, we're not
going
gonna.
from
We're not
the-
gonna
Everyone,
listen to you,
eh?
dude.
Hey guys,
Boy, they just can't stop talking over each other. That's great.
Listen,
No,
guys.
it's not
Hold
everyone.
on,
if you
everyone's
guys
talking,
want to
it's not
talk over
everyone.
me
I wanna
because you
answer
can't
No, we don't.
respond to my arguments, that's fine.
Duffy, I want
We
to
just
answer your
told you
question.
where it was, dude.
Please allow me to answer
Everyone
the question.
Can
in
just
the
one
world.
person talk at once? I mean, there's no point in everybody talking at once. There's nothing to be
No,
had.
there's not. Go
Okay,
ahead.
guys.
Go ahead, Duffy.
Everyone in the world knows where the South Pole is except flat earthers.
Yep.
Everyone can
No, we know.
everyone can show where the South Pole is on a map except flat earthers. Flat Earth is finished.
No, we definitely know where it is.
Where is it?
Yeah, we can show you on a map.
Under
Okay.
your feet.
90
And,
degrees south.
Easy
there you go.
answer. When you are on the, let's say, North Pole, whatever direction you go south.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
You're
very
good,
simple.
Zon.
Oh my gosh, they're so dumb. They're so dumb. Like, is it okay? Yes, it is okay because they're on YouTube, right? If their carers should take them off YouTube if they don't want to be laughed at for being so dumb.
Oh,
Concept.
dude, that's the problem.
I think you can
Yeah.
grasp it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on. What?
Whoever was just talking made a good point. On a flat Earth, everywhere away from the North Pole is south, which means people would go to wildly different locations. So how do
would?
you get to the South Pole?
By going south from north.
No. Two people at the North Pole could go in the exact opposite direction. They
Mhm.
both would not
Oh, yeah.
end up in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
I
flat
know.
Earth, dude.
Why would they?
So how do you get to the South Pole?
Oh my gosh, they don't even understand. They don't even understand, right? They say, North Pole's in the middle, and so you go away from north. So here's the North Pole. Two people go these directions on flat Earth. They're opposite directions from each other, right? Which one will get to the North Pole? Will both of them? They can't both get to the South Pole. They both can't get to the South Pole. They're opposite each other on flat Earth. On a globe, yep, that totally works. They wrap around, they meet at the bottom, right? When they start at the top, they go opposite directions, they come around to the bottom. But on flat Earth, you just keep getting farther apart. You never would meet up. And they don't get that. Like, how do they not get that? It's embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Zero self-awareness to not even realize that they're just destroying themselves. Wow.
By going to 90 degrees south.
Okay, so saying 90 degrees south, Fkatzoid, makes zero sense. You do realize
It's
On a flat
grid
Earth.
system.
on a flat Earth, latitudes are circles, right?
And
Wow.
And the circles get bigger. So when you say 90 degrees south, that would be a gigantic circle bigger than all of the continents on the world. So you can't say
Yeah.
go to.
okay, let's put it this way. Can you show me that the South Pole is not 90 degrees south?
It is 90 degrees south.
No, thank you.
There you
Some
go.
answers
There you
for that.
go.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Okay,
Oh
so
my
I got
gosh.
the email.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, they really don't get it. They really, really don't get it. How embarrassing. They're just grumbling. It's so good. It's such a mess.
Email on screen for you, Duffy. You see there, just to kind of channel focus. The main purpose of the discussion is for both sides to make their predictions for what the sun will do when we are in
You
an
get lost,
outcome.
dude.
Oh my gosh, Fkatzoid. Fkatzoid is, oh my gosh. He's like, how come, he's like, Will, how come you didn't keep on topic when we debated on Modern Day Debate? So Fkatzoid brings up the email from Will about the topic. Both are going to make predictions about the sun. And he didn't do that. Fkatzoid didn't do that. Oh my gosh. He didn't stay on topic. He's roasting himself. Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Remember
that's the main purpose.
Hmm.
Nathan Thompson and I had an agreement that no other topics were allowed. You and I did not have that.
So that was the main topic. And what was your whole argument, the whole debate?
The main argument was that you could not make a prediction because flat Earth is false.
I did make a prediction.
okay.
I made a prediction that you don't know what science is and that you don't understand what a false dichotomy is.
That's not, oh my gosh, that's not on topic. You 100% just said that you didn't, just admitted that you didn't stick to the topic. Your whole point in bringing up the email, Fkatzoid, was trying to accuse him of Will of not going on topic, and you just admitted you stayed off topic. Oh my God, so embarrassing.
And I made a prediction that you wouldn't keep to the topic because you just tried to attack my character constantly.
Okay, so
Hey,
hold
this-
on. You guys, this is really big because you guys are helping me end flat Earth. You guys have no idea where the South
No,
Pole is.
everybody's calling you the most dishonest bastard to live
That's,
it.
that's okay. You guys don't
Yeah.
know where the South Pole is. That's all I care about.
I do,
Yeah.
90 degrees south.
So you don't
Hold
care about you don't care about your reputation as a pastor. That is ridiculous. All you care about
Anyway,
Oh my gosh, this is shambles.
is bunking flat
Hey,
earth.
hey
You
Flatsoid,
can't debunk it. You can't.
Flatsoid. Does 50 degrees south? Where is that? Where's 50 degrees south?
it's 50 degrees south.
No. Where is it on the Earth?
At 50 degrees south.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Geographical location that they
it-
put based on a grid system.
yeah, but where
Oh
is
my
it?
It's
God.
by flat Earth, by the way. The latitude and
Hold on.
longitude come from a flat Earth Cartesian
Is
system.
there land at 50 degrees south or is it ocean?
I don't know. Let me check.
That-
I
let me
don't
check
I don't know. Let me check. Oh my gosh.
pretty quick.
Oh, what a disaster.
We're not lost, dude. The thing
No.
is that your grid system can be changed easily,
Roger,
dude.
Roger,
Yeah, hello, yeah.
you're very
And
lost. You should be correcting Flatsoid right now
Well, it
and say
depends.
and say
Wait, it
Flatsoid
depends.
90 degrees south on a flat Earth is not a single location. Correct him, Roger. Do good
It's
right
50
now.
degrees south, a single location.
No,
So the hypocrite again.
no, I'm not. On the globe,
Yes, you are.
90 degrees south is a single location. On a flat Earth, it's not. You guys don't know where the South
No, in
Pole is.
reality, it is.
Well,
Wait.
oh my gosh. Well, yes, in reality it is, Fkatzoid. Of course, in reality it is. But on flat Earth, it doesn't work that way. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Seriously, flatties. 90 degrees south is a circle on flat Earth. It's the biggest circle on flat Earth. It's a 60,000 mile circumference circle on flat Earth. 50 degrees south. This is what this Fkatzoid really didn't get. Where is 50 degrees south on flat Earth? It does take 50 degrees south. No. 50 degrees south on flat Earth is a circle. 50 degrees south on the globe is a circle. 90 degrees south on flat Earth is a circle. 90 degrees south on the globe is a single point where all lines of longitude meet at one point. Same as 90 degrees north. My gosh, he's destroying himself. He's not. Look, he is not lying. He's dumb and he's destroying himself with his own idiocy. This is such an absolute shambles for them. And he's too dumb to realize it. Fkatzoid, oh my gosh.
Wait.
You asked
You're
where's
saying
the South Pole. I said the ceremonial South Pole is 90 degrees south on the latitude and longitude grid system.
You
Okay,
got to prove it's
Flatsoid.
an actual pole too. On top
Just,
of that,
let me put it
It's
this
not.
way. You can go to the actual ceremonial South Pole. Can you not, Duffy?
I'm asking you how I get there and where it is.
You can fly. You can take a boat. You can travel when you get to Antarctica by ski.
It's
It
an actual
doesn't matter.
location, yeah.
But where?
But a
where
grid system doesn't matter.
Yep. No. Okay. So now you're saying it doesn't matter because you guys don't know where it is. If I want to
I
get
do.
there in the,
Antarctica.
if I
You
want,
Yeah.
It's a giant continent. How do I get to? Listen, how do I get to the St. Louis Arch? You go to sorry. I don't know if you even heard that. Did you hear that though? I mean, there's not much to see. So, but I need to know if you heard it. Otherwise, I'll back it up. Okay. Where's the St. Louis Arch? It's in the United States of America. That's right. Well, how do I get there? You take a boat, you take a plane. No, but how do I get there? Right? An adult could say, "Oh, well, here's where you travel to, right? Here's how you do it. It's at these coordinates. You would get on a plane wherever you are, fly if you're in Europe, maybe take 2 hops, maybe get to New York and then take one to St. Louis, and then you get out of there. Out of the airport, you drive to these coordinates, right? It's a spot, it's a location. To just say it's in Antarctica, that doesn't work. What a mess. Oh my gosh. Seriously, it shows how much of a failure they are.
to get there, if I want
The
to
little
get there,
peninsula you call that, okay.
if I want to get there as quickly as possible,
Mhm.
which continent would I start in? Would I start in Africa, South America, or Australia?
Doesn't really matter which one's closer.
Of course it matters. If it's just a 60,000 mile circumference ring, it really, really matters where you're going to go because it's only at one spot.
Well, which one of those continents is closer to the ceremonial South Pole?
I'm guessing Chile.
Yes,
Blessing.
because you guys don't know. So that is an
What a
incorrect
mess.
answer. So
Okay, then what's the closest continent?
It's
I'm not-
Australia.
guys, I'm sorry, I can't do your research for you.
No. You just told me I'm wrong. So what is the-
Yeah, you
what is
say
the
you're
correct
wrong, but you
continent?
can't tell you.
And how are you ending flat Earth again? I'm just wondering. Just
They want him to answer for them. He's like, I can't do your research for you. It's not working. You need to know. You think you're the experts. You're the ones with secret knowledge. You need to answer this. If you can't, then what in the world? It's so bad. It's so bad for them, and they don't even get it. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. Let me read a few things. We got Rick Bit says, which flurfs should we take seriously? Seriously. Well, there's different flurfs to take seriously in different ways. So do not take SMO seriously in that way. Janusz says it was robotomism before TFE. Now it's just raw bottomism because their pants are on fire. Yeah. Astro Kate Sathik says, quick reminder, Flat Earth memes on social media has to travel through space for people using satellite internet. The irony is hilarious. Of course. I debated Dustin Nemos and in the lead up to, like, just before, he's like, oh yeah, I got to get my Starlink going. Like, you're getting your internet through satellites. The irony. Thank you, Astrocate. Hugh, last name Jars, says drinking and partying, not your thing. I hear you. Why go out to do what you can do at home? Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's empty. The first time I heard on that I can remember hearing on TV, it was on the show The Love Boat, which I was always not excited to watch because it was on the same time as BJ and the Bear. And BJ and the Bear was what we were going to watch if The Love Boat was a rerun. because they were on at the same time. You didn't get a choice. You watched one or the other, and if you didn't watch the one, you'd never see it again. So somebody sits down at the restaurant in the Love Boat, and they're talking. They're like, "Would you like something to drink?" And they're like, "No, I don't drink." I'm like, "How does he survive if he doesn't drink? Like, wouldn't he just like die of dehydration?" That's what I was thinking. I didn't know what drink meant. Dave Kircher, thank you very much. Dave says, "Thank Titicaca. It's Tuesday." It is indeed. We've got Caucasian Sensation says, "Will completely destroy the fallacy queen Nathan Thompson." Tune, you've done a number on Nathan before, but that was a massacre. It was absolutely a massacre. So I've never 1v1 debated Nathan Thompson like on Modern Day Debate. He's been on my channel while he was wasted drunk a couple times, and that was hilarious. Whew, that was great. If you haven't seen those, go dig them up. So one time on Modern Day Debate, it was myself and who was it? I'm forgetting. Somebody that hasn't done a lot of debates, and it kind of just turned into like 2v1. Anyway, I actually have a web page that's like their list of claims that they made but never supported. It was not good for them. Mr. E-Man says, "Have you checked that the smell in the back of the vehicle is not McFlatty?" I'm pretty sure he's not the smell of the back of the... How do you know there's a smell in the back of the vehicle? There's no smell there. Mr. E-Man gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much for that. Fletcher Boy says, Fkatzoid, chastising someone for not staying on topic. Never once has Flatzoid been able to stay on topic. He agreed to debate the cause of the 9.8 meters per second squared downward acceleration. He never touched the topic. That's the thing. This is the giveaway, flatties. If you can't support Flat Earth, if your whole shtick is to avoid making claims, if your whole shtick is to avoid ever having to produce anything to explain anything, it's because you're a liar. Absolutely. I can provide the mechanism that causes the 9.8 meters per second squared downward acceleration. And it comes out to 9.8 meters per second squared. And it actually varies all over the Earth. And it's accurate to less than 0.1% variation with the very slight deviation that's measured all over the surface of the Earth. How am I so accurate? And you can't even get 9.8. Because you're lying, because you're in a cult, flatties. Right? What time will the sun set? You don't know. You have no clue. And then you're like, it's because you're lying. Right? Gary IOW says, "Not written a line of code in 15 years. Really? Dude, give it a shot. Come out of retirement. Give us a little something. If you did DOD and MOD stuff, you probably didn't do it in any modern language, right? I don't know what language you might have done it in, but try Python. I like Python. It's easy to get into. It's like a low bar of entry. It's really nice. Give it a shot. Just a messenger says, "It's obvious, Tune. The South Pole is everywhere." Well, I suppose on flat Earth, no matter what direction you go, you'll eventually get to 90 degrees south if you just go straight. Then you'll be at the South Pole. The South Pole being a circle, 60,000 miles in circumference. Judge Rightly, I like this guy's name, says, "Professing themselves to be wise, they become fools." Absolutely, I like that one. That's in a Deliverance song from the album What a Joke. Name that song. You can't look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Doesn't count. We got NA gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much, NA. Very generous for that. Boston Concerts is a new member at what level? I don't see This doesn't tell me. Well, anyway, Boston Concerts. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. And has the rock on thing there, right? This is not the sign of the devil, people. This is go and enjoy some rock music. That's what it means to me. And Caucasian Sensation says, I haven't been since mid-2000s. Do they still run trains inside Arch in St. Louis? I don't know. I've only been there once. When was it? It was quite a while ago myself too, but I don't know if there was a train there. I don't know. We weren't inside it. It wasn't open at the time. We just were outside and we walked around on the, I don't know. Mostly we drive through. We're like, we need to get somewhere. Let's keep going. Okay, here we go. All right, Will, keep crushing them.
I just want to know, the guy's telling me I'm wrong, so I'm asking him
Please
what is
correct
it. So
him.
he's not going to tell me. So that means he doesn't know.
No, I do know. So I will tell you.
What
You
is
ready?
it?
Okay.
I just told you. It's Australia.
So okay, so you guys disagree. One of you think it's South America, one of you thinks it's Australia.
Australia's the
Okay.
lowest continent, dude. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
On your-
Roger,
On your
Roger,
globe. Yeah.
this is important.
No.
Okay, in case you wonder, Roger's in the upper right there. He is really dumb. Like really dumb. Like so very dumb. It's painful how dumb Roger is. Oh my gosh. I Flat Earth. Let me, I got a little just Flat Earth leaders. Those of you that are the thought leaders in Flat Earth, you are abusing mentally handicapped people like Roger Ledwell, like Mikey Smith, like John Puckett, Marissa Keeland, what's his name? The 5-star general. Like, you're abusing them, right? They're not smart enough to know that you're just scamming them. And so you're abusing these vulnerable people, right? There's plenty of people that are just plain stupid, but Roger Ledwell is vulnerable. He's so dumb. He's just a massively stupid person, right? And I'd have no guilt saying that. He's put himself on YouTube. If he doesn't want to be out on YouTube being dumb, then he should not be on YouTube being dumb, or his carer should take him off, should say, no, you can't be on there. So yeah, right? They prey on impressionable, mentally ill people. Flat Earth is chock full of mentally ill people, like disproportionately by I don't know the actual numbers, right? But it's obvious. It's clear that they are disproportionately mentally ill. So many of them are just not right in the head. And the leaders, Dave Weiss, you are abusing them. You are abusing mentally ill people. You are taking advantage of them. So you're horrible people for doing that. And you're like, oh, we have secret knowledge. Okay, great. Where's the map? You don't have a map that works? It's because you're wrong. Yeah, you don't even get it. They don't get it. Right? That's I don't. For a couple bucks, Dave Weiss will just lie and lie and lie and lie and lie, right? So Jaron has recorded a rocket launch from his house, right? And he's timed it. He's done the work to time it, and there's like a whole minute from when the rocket takes off until he sees it, right? And what does Dave Weiss say to his former friend, Jaron? Oh, there's clouds in the way. Clouds in the way? Down low. The whole time, that whole minute, an entire minute, there's clouds between where it was launching and where Jaren lives? Clouds that low. And then the clouds disappear. Somehow, no, that's a lie, Dave. You're scum. You're just scum. Anyway, where's 90 degrees south on flat Earth? Where's the pole? Where's the South Pole? Where's the ceremonial South Pole? You don't know. You don't know? That's because you're lying.
If you go south from Australia, you'll be here. If you go south from South America, you'll be here.
Dude, I don't use that. I don't
Wait,
use the Gleason's
again
map.
showing a
Dude,
map. Wait. He's again showing a map that all of us have literally specifically told him we don't ascribe.
We
to,
don't.
correct, guys?
We don't use that, dude. We don't use the Gleason's map. It's been
What is
debunked
wrong?
in 2006.
What's
It's
wrong with this
because
map?
The
it's
Gleason's
a
map
globe.
is used specifically for a certain purpose, and we've never ever ascribed to the Gleason's map.
Oh, clearly Fkatzoid is lying there. Here's what you'll find. Flat earthers, they go through phases. They watch the Eric Dubay videos. They're like, oh, horizon always rises to eye level. And this map and the ice wall and Antarctica and the sun, blah, blah, all these things, right? They get indoctrinated into the cult through these these claims that they blindly accept without doing any verification. And then they, one after another, over a couple of years, they decide, they figure out, wait, that doesn't work, that doesn't work, that doesn't work. The map doesn't work. The horizon doesn't rise to eye level. Density and buoyancy doesn't answer a stinking thing. All of these things they discover and they chuck. And in the end, they wind up with nothing. Nothing at all. And they're like, we don't make any claims, but it's flat. How do you think it's flat if you don't make any claims? Like, all of the things that got you into it are gone. Every one of them is gone. But those were the things that got you into it. When you first said, well, what does the sun do? Like, well, the sun does circles around the North Pole. Okay, there's ramifications of that, but you just discard all of them. And they said, so the North Pole exists. And how do you get to the 90 degrees south? You go away from the North Pole. You just described Gleason's map. They just did describe it. Like, oh, but we don't accept it. Of course you accept it. You just used it. You just described it to Will. Lie, 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 lie. That's all they have. Womp, womp, womp. No moon tonight, tune. Nearly a new moon. No moon tonight is correct. Let's get out of here. All right. I thought I was seeing something else. I was wanting to see that. All right.
What is wrong about
if
this
you've
map?
ever listened to any of my content, you would know we've never
projection.
ascribed to Gleason's map as reality. It's a refutation fallacy.
I just want to know what's wrong with this map. Please tell me.
It's used for specific certain things.
Didn't answer the question. Notice that?
In that case, it's used for longitudinal time. It's a time map. It's a sundial
So it's correct?
for the sun's time.
What is it wrong about?
If it's correct for the sun's time, then what's not right about it as a map for navigation?
Position that you're trying to put on. It's not made for positions.
Okay, so
So we're
You
not
do
here
know
to
that
tell
you
there's
know
an
the
ice
Gleason's
wall
map
either.
is just a distortion of the globe. It's literally an equidistal map that your globe uses for travel.
Yeah, we know that. Well, of course we know that. But you not having a map doesn't work out for you. But you just did describe that map.
So, guys, this is important. I believe that no
What do you-
flat
what do you
earther
believe?
has
Everything's
any
important to
idea
believe.
where the South Pole is.
We do. It's away
Where?
from north.
There, he just described the Gleason's map. Away from north is the Gleason's map. What a dishonest piece of trash.
I'm
Bye.
away from north, and I'm not at the South Pole.
Bye.
Fkatzoid. You got to do
No,
better.
live in the South
If you
Pole,
look
dude.
north and you go
You're not
to the
getting it.
back south, you will end in the South Pole, will you not?
On a globe only.
No.
You just proved the globe.
No,
We
even
didn't.
on the Gleason's
No.
map. If you're looking north and you travel opposite south, you'll end up in the south.
Yeah,
Has anybody ever?
Let's
Hey, hold on.
Hold on.
Here's something.
Hold on.
No, I'm going to say one thing.
Fkatzoid
hold on.
just said something false.
No, it's
No, he
not.
didn't. Now
So
listen to
if
what I'm
you-
telling you, dude.
if you head south from north, you could end up in South America. If you head south from north, you could end up in Australia. Those are different places.
So you go
Flat
south. So you do go south. Well done.
Going south,
Well done. It doesn't work.
going south on a flat Earth, you end up in different places.
Oh my
You
god.
end up in the south. You said you can't go south from north. I said you can go south
Oh
from
my
north.
gosh.
All directions from north is south, Duffy.
But you would not end up in the same place.
Who said
It's
you
all,
will?
listen, it's all theory.
Even on a globe, you won't end up in the same place.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, of course you will on a globe. If you go straight south, no matter where you are, you'll wind up at the South Pole.
It's just
Duffy,
No, you
trying to
won't.
catch you
Yeah,
in
but-
words.
yeah,
and
but
it's
Jeff,
trying
he
to
doesn't
force you to
understand.
one
Even on
man
his
thing
globe.
garbage.
They're just
Remember, he
calling-
started this off with
talking
you
over
said
each
when they
other.
go to the South Pole, then they take a,
Weasel.
then you claim they fly left or right. Yes, they do, because they go from different locations. If you fly from, even on your globe, from Australia to go to the South Pole, you don't just travel directly south. You travel
Yes, you do.
southeast.
What?
If you
Okay.
travel from Chile, you travel
Wait.
on your globe from Australia to go, because they go from different locations. If you fly from, even on your globe, from Australia to go to the South Pole, you don't just travel directly south.
Of course you would. If you just wanted to go straight there, that'd be how you'd go. What in the world is he talking about?
You travel
Yes, you do.
southeast. If you
Okay.
travel from Chile, you travel southwest.
What? What the hell is he talking about? That's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever. Is it? I don't know. There's probably dumber things I've heard. That's incredibly dumb, Flatzoid.
Now I'm gonna
Okay,
ask you a
so
question.
this is important. You're now telling us where the South Pole is.
I'm telling you on your globe.
It's not a pole, dude. It's
No.
a imaginary
I don't
place.
want to know.
It's not.
I understand the globe. I want to know where the South Pole is on a flat Earth. Just so you guys
In
know.
Antarctica, 90 degrees south.
Hey,
That's wherever they
Flatzoid.
place the ceremonial South Pole.
Flatzoid.
It's not
You
a
are-
real place, dude. It's not a pole. It's not a pole.
It's
on a-
not
on
an
a globe.
actual geographical.
So, for reference, there's many thousands of people have taken their photo at the South ceremonial pole and at the actual South geometric pole. They're not far from each other, right? The ceremonial pole they put on the ground there in Antarctica years ago, I think, right where the South geographic pole is. But because it's built on a glacier, it shifts, and so over time it's in a different spot. And so every year, the group that overwinters down there, I think that's, anyway, a group of people every year create a new like ceremonial south or a geographic South Pole thing, right? Like a deal and then they go right at the pole, they like stick it in. Of course, over time, even throughout the year moves. This is an actual single location on the surface of the earth that anybody can go to if you're sufficiently motivated. You can go there. And so where is it? In reality, we use the globe to get there, but flat earthers, how do you get there? Right? How? You don't know? Then give it up. If you can't answer this guy, this is a simple thing. It's a ramification of your model, of your secret knowledge that you think you have.
Position.
Okay.
It's a ceremonial South Pole. Do you understand
someone-
what that is?
You're mental.
Can
Fly
someone correct?
over?
Can
the South
someone
Pole
correct
and come up
Roger?
north.
Can someone correct Roger? He just said there's no pole.
There's no
There
pole.
isn't.
No. Never
Okay,
been
There's no
so
found.
globe. There's no pole.
you guys talked about a ceremonial pole?
Yes, that people made like a
People
pole and they
does. Yeah.
stuck it in the ground
Yeah.
and said,
Where
this we shall call the ceremonial South Pole.
where is it?
In Antarctica,
Where?
90 degrees south.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Flatzoid, you're gonna
He's
regret
such
this.
a loser.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to regret anything.
So, oh my gosh. Where? Very specifically, where is it? You can't just say 90 degrees south because it's a circle on your dirt pizza.
What
Gonna
is
regret
90?
it, does he?
So much.
What are you gonna
Said this so
do?
much. You'll regret saying this. You'll regret saying
How
that.
more clear he can
You
be.
went to
He's using his Cartesian
Look at it.
system
Listen to them all
on
just
a globe.
talk over
We're
each
not-
other.
We're not playing that, dude. And I'm gonna play the Cartesian system. Sorry. Don't worry.
Fkatzoid, you are going to regret this because on a flat Earth, 90 degrees south is
No, you're talking
bigger
about a
than
Gleason's map.
all of the continents combined.
No.
You mean
No.
you mean
No.
on a Gleason's
Gleason.
map that we told you
No.
to subscribe to? You know,
On
this
a-
is the dishonesty that he does.
So remember, Fkatzoid said it's all directions away from the North Pole. He gave a very specific description. It's the Gleason map. Oh man, what a mess. I can't believe Fkatzoid didn't delete this video.
Doesn't understand.
On a flat Earth, what
Still
is
have in your head
Okay,
Gleason
you know
map.
what? I've got an idea, Duffy.
Mental.
Show me on a flat Earth where 90 degrees is supposed to be, please, without showing the Gleason's map.
on a flat Earth?
Why would he have to do that for you, Fkatzoid? That's your task. You have the secret flat Earth knowledge. Share it with everybody.
Every direction away from north is south, correct?
That's how South and North Pole work.
Okay, great. So if two people stood back to back at the North Pole and they both headed south in the exact opposite direction from each other, they would both get to 90 degrees south, true or false?
Yeah, but you were looking for a specific
Bingo.
ceremonial South Pole.
Bingo. Those
wait,
two people.
You're looking for a specific ceremonial South Pole.
So if you, those two people would both get to 90 degrees south, Fkatzoid, and they would be a
Will
world
they?
apart
Can
from
you
each
show?
other.
Can you show me where this will happen, please?
You just
Fkatzoid, that's your task. You need to show where that would happen. Wow, this is severe desperation.
admitted this, Fkatzoid.
No, I never said that. I said this is.
But no
I
one's ever
said-
done
yeah,
that.
no one's ever done
Duffy,
that.
Even
You
on
know
a
why?
globe.
No one never did it. Because
Okay,
Again,
Fkatzoid.
I'm going to ask you again,
guys,
Duffy.
listen to me. Please let me say now. Speak now. Duffy, do you agree that we cannot travel behind the 60 parallel because warships will stop you?
This is so
Only-
embarrassing.
Because warships will stop you. We were there. Oh my gosh.
Travel.
Bro, I was just at 80 degrees south. This is so embarrassing. I'm in
Yes, for
shock.
the one company
Yeah.
which owns one company by one guy, and they provide travel.
Did you freely
If you try,
explore that
if you
whole
try by
area?
your own,
No, you
in
couldn't.
your own capacity, you won't be able.
People get turned away.
No,
They
people
do.
do.
Who's been turned away? Name the person that's been turned away. One person turned away. Who was it? Name the person. They can't. They just lie.
Not get turned away. You guys, please
Oh.
stop making things up.
Yeah.
Of
If
course
you go
they
by
do. If you go by yourself, of
sure
course they get
do,
turned
man.
away.
No one
If
gets
you
turned
want, you won't stop, they will shoot you.
Oh my!
Oh my
You
gosh.
go by
Those are
yourself.
arrested, dude.
Yes.
Then they'll shoot you. Oh my gosh. Multiple people have gone without permission. In fact, a guy from Norway went, brought some people. They got separated from the group and died, but nobody shot them. They died of cold, of exposure. He tried to go back to find them, didn't find them, didn't have permission. He did get arrested in, I think, in Chile, like not in Antarctica. Nobody stopped him. How do you have, think about this. How do you have warships? How do you have warships that patrol 60 degrees south latitude? How big is 60 degrees south latitude? This is not a challenging thing to determine on flat Earth. Gleason's map, which is what Fkatzoid just described, has a very specific, they named that dude that got arrested after, of course, yes. Whatever. He didn't get arrested. There's no gunpoint. There's no warships. So, all right, 60 degrees south latitude. This is easy to figure out for flat Earth because Gleason's map says very clearly that there's 60 nautical miles between each line of latitude vertically, like center out. So from the North Pole to the equator is 90 degrees latitude. And then from the equator to 60 degrees south is another 60, right? So you got 90 plus 60, that's 150 degrees of latitude, right? And you multiply that by 60 nautical miles and you get 9,000 nautical miles. So I'll just do a conversion here, 9,000 nautical miles. And my audience is primarily America. So I'm going to go from nautical miles to miles. And we've got 10,000. I'm sorry. I need to first. That's just the length. This 10,000 something. I need to get the circumference now, right? What's the circumference? Pi r square. No, 2 pi r. Sorry, 2 pi r. So 9,000 times 2. So that's the diameter, and then there we go. 56,547 is the circumference in nautical miles. So I'll convert to miles. So you go 65,000. Ooh, I was way off. 65,000 miles in circumference is the circumference of 60 degrees south latitude. So how are warships patrolling 65,000 miles circumference? This is how stupid flat earthers are. To actually, honestly, really claim, right? These are mentally handicapped individuals. To actually think that there are enough warships that patrol 65,000 miles of circumference, and name one person that's serviced these ships. What military? What country's military patrols this 65,000 mile circumference? Right? Who is it? Nobody. What's the name of the ship? You got pictures of these thousands and thousands of ships that have to be patrolling it? No, of course not. And here's the thing. You actually really mentally handicapped flat earthers that bought into this because the flat earth leaders are abusing mentally handicapped people. Read the Antarctic Treaty. It doesn't say you can't go there. The Antarctic Treaty says that it protects it for scientific investigation, and that the military is prohibited from doing military things there. So everything about what you're claiming, mentally handicapped individuals, given to you, these lies given to you by flat earth leaders, you could just go read the treaty yourself. Seriously. But Dave Weiss, you are abusing mentally handicapped people, right? And of course, I understand Dave Weiss is also mentally handicapped, right? So he's a mentally handicapped person abusing mentally handicapped people.
Yes, you do. Fault. Hey guys, this is super embarrassing for you. You have zero evidence.
Projection onto us is
You have videos. No, don't tell this bullshit. We have zero evidence.
Of that. You have zero evidence.
There are plenty of videos showing.
They won't even let him finish his sentence.
When the warships approaching ships and tell them to stop and turn away. So,
oh my gosh, they have lots of videos of that. Hold on, I want to hear this idiot say that. His mentally handicapped person say this again.
Showing this bullshit. We have zero evidence.
Of that. You have zero.
We have lots of evidence of that.
There are plenty of videos.
Plenty of videos, multiple, a plurality of videos
showing when the warships
approaching
ships and telling them to stop and turn away.
And telling them to stop and turn away. I've seen zero. I've seen one video of warships claiming to stop people, but they were north of Tasmania, many thousands of miles away from Antarctica. The ship was not headed towards Antarctica, it's headed towards Melbourne. But flat earthers are liars, and they claim that's actually right. Let me clear. Flat earth leaders lie and lie and lie and lie, and the mentally handicapped individual flat earthers believe it because they lack the capability to do individual research. Right? I'm not being mean. I'm calling it as it is. The mainline flat earthers are mentally handicapped. The flat earth leadership are abusing mentally handicapped people. They're inventing lies and then feeding it to the mentally handicapped flat earthers so that they can pocket some money. It's what they're doing. This panel is made up of the mentally handicapped people. Every one of the people on this panel here, all 5 of them, right? Not Duffy. All 5 of them are mentally handicapped, and they actually believe that there are multiple videos of warships stopping people from going to Antarctica, but there are exactly 0 of these videos. 0. And look at the live chat. Can you read the live chat? These people are just beside themselves, making up garbage about what happened there. And attacking him. Will is right. They're mentally handicapped. It's hold on. How is Mikey Smith not mentally handicapped? Says Mike. Of course he is. How would you think that? Why would you? It has to be satire, right? All right.
Okay, so
Okay,
don't
show
feed
me-
this bullshit.
Show me one right now.
Yeah, Boys Landiford. He actually got
Okay,
arrested,
let me find
and
it.
2 of his crew members died.
Show me a video right now.
Yeah, they went to the Norwegian guy. He didn't get stopped by warships on the way to Antarctica.
Now, JK, you can't.
It's not a video.
I
It's
have
not
it
JK.
on my channel.
Oh, it's not a video. So JK claimed, JK, that's Jarl? Or no, JK is Janusz, I think, right? They're saying Jarl Andahoy is the Norwegian guy. Yep, we know about that. He wasn't stopped by a warship on the way into Antarctica. He got there, I think, twice without being stopped.
Oh, no,
Show
this-
it to me right now.
Well, I'm
I will-
actually
I will-
happy
I will
you're here,
find it.
Duffy.
Give me a second.
When are you gonna-
But look at them. Look at them all now run cover for JK, who made the claims that there's multiple videos of warships. Will there be a video shown? Of course not.
present?
No,
When
no,
are you
no.
going to present those 3 things you said you have?
I will. Hold on. JK, show me the video right now.
Janusz.
He's
His
getting
name's Janusz. Just to let you know.
Yeah. Let him get it. And by the way, Duffy, I want you to fly down to your ceremony of South Pole and just keep going straight. See if you can do that. Go straight south
Roger.
and keep going. Yeah. do it.
Roger.
Go-
Roger.
That's serious, dude.
Roger, you're not helping me.
Roger. Duffy. Come on, dude. Just spit it out. Get an
Roger.
airplane. Go straight south from the South Pole.
Hey, Roger, I need your help. I want to do this for you, but you don't know where the South Pole is. Help me get there. How do I get there?
How do I?
So think about this. Review this. Roger, who rejects the Gleason map, but agrees with Fkatzoid that if you start at the North Pole and go opposite directions, you'll both get to 90 degrees south. Right? He agrees with that. He just now said, fly to the South Pole and then keep going. What will happen? Again, confirming the Gleason map.
I get there? Well, I find out it's longitude and latitude. Then I fly there. That's
Okay,
it.
great.
He's trying to gotcha all over the place. You know, that's
It's
what
not.
he's doing.
Of course it's a gotcha. Every single thing that we ask flat earthers is a gotcha because we know you can't answer.
He's trained in gotchas. You know what I mean? That's all we do.
I'll look it up on a map, dude, and I'll find out where it is. Yeah.
Well, then please show me. I'm here. This is great.
Yeah.
Look up
Here.
Jarl
Yeah.
and
That man
Hey,
got
guys.
arrested, dude. for
It's
going
Yar.
there.
It's Yarl.
He's been
No,
arrested
that's
multiple
false.
times for
It's
crime.
Yarla Anoy, by the way. That's an incorrect pronunciation.
Okay, don't care.
I
He
don't-
was never arrested for going to Antarctica. He was never turned around when he went to Antarctica. You guys have that story wrong. I've documented this on our channel.
Why there's literally documentation showing it was.
No, not
There's literally documentation showing what he was. And you won't show it, Fkatzoid, because it doesn't exist because you believed somebody's lie and are just parroting it.
not for going to Antarctica.
No, there's
Yeah,
actual
he was.
literal
They were just-
documentation.
they-
He was
yeah, he
arrested
was.
Not for
Twice.
going to Antarctica.
twice.
Yes.
Twice.
Yes.
Not for going to
100%.
Antarctica. Sorry, guys,
Twice.
you're wrong. JK,
Twice.
how's that video coming, brother?
Oh,
dude.
so just because you say no, okay.
Yes, I'm
Easy
looking for
fun,
it. I have 35,000 videos on my channel, so it might take a while. Okay.
He has 35,000 videos on his channel. Oh my gosh. What channel is this? Does anybody know? What? 35,000 videos on this fool's channel? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't. 35,000 videos. Oh my gosh! Oh, how much insanity does he have on his channel? It's all just got to be like here's what flat earthers do, right? They just repost without even looking at, without even a critical examining other stuff that other flat earthers do, right? They'll go find it. They'll go. It's just a meme exchange, right? And if you've ever been on Facebook, this is funny. You go on Facebook, and I'm in a bunch of groups that, right, and I see somebody post a meme. I'm like, oh, this dumb thing. I've seen it before. Same day, somebody else, different group, posts the exact same meme. What? 2 people, same day. There's thousands of incorrect flat Earth memes, and what? 2 people posted the same one meme, and I go to another group, 3rd, 4th, 5th. You'll see 5, 6, 7 different people, all different people, post the exact same meme. It's like there's a flat Earth meme of the day club. Like, okay, everybody, go post this dumb meme. Seriously, this is what they must be doing. Right. And I'm like, where's it? There's a Telegram group, apparently, that's just flat Earth memes. And it's like they're getting their marching orders. And they're always wrong. Like they never actually look it up. They're like, here's a picture of the flat horizon from a balloon that's got a heavy distortion. Seriously. That's 1 video a day for 95 years. Okay, did anybody find this guy's channel? Like, I won't find it here. If you can DM it to me, this JK, his name's Yanush, apparently. I'm checking to see if anybody tagged me. Saying Will is never done. Well, none of them ever done. Yeah, okay. Okay. Anyway, well, if any of you can find this guy's channel, DM it to me. I just want to see what kind of insanity he has. Now, will he find the even one video of a warship turning people around going to Antarctica? Of course not. There are none. They don't exist. But he claimed multiple. He claimed multiple. What kind of a person would claim multiple when there isn't any? What kind of insanity is that?
Okay.
Well, will you have it in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, possibly.
Great.
And we're not here to please you anyways, by the way. You didn't answer my question. I want you to go to the South Pole and go directly south with compass point from there and fly straight south. Do it.
Why don't you do it? Why don't flat earthers do it? Why do we have to do it for you? Do you need somebody to hold your tallywhacker while you go to the bathroom? Go get your own plane flight and go do it, you bunch of losers. Go do it. Seriously? Of course not. You work at Walmart. This is the guy's peak achievement of his life is he works at Walmart, right? I love that people work at Walmart, but we're not dealing with the smart people here.
Where are you going to end up at? Come on.
I need you to first tell me
I need
where
you
the
to tell
South
me.
Pole is.
I had to look it up on a map, dude.
I need you to.
Can you show
me
it?
on the
Can you show?
Mercator map.
Hold on, Roger.
Okay.
What map?
Can you show me on the Mercator map where 90
of Antarctica, dude.
is?
We already know the Cartesian grid is based on a globe system, so we don't have to ask you another question.
Okay, I'm going to put the Mercator up. Can you point to me where 90 degrees
Why the Mercator projection?
south is here, please?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
No.
Oh, and that's a map. Is that a map of the globe?
That is not a globe map.
Mercator is not.
I mean, it's a map from the globe, but it's not the globe. And so where's 90 degrees? It's a line across the bottom. Right? And so that's got distortion, and the distortion is maximized north and south.
a globe map.
It's a very messed up projection because they're
Ah,
flattening.
So
what's
you are a
around.
hypocrite because you use an
No, they're not.
AE
Hey,
distorted
Flathead.
globe map. Wait, you use an AE distorted globe map to say you can't get the south. Now it's giving you a Mercator globe projection and you're saying you can't use that because it's distorted as well. being a hypocrite. The only one embarrassing himself here,
Oh my
Duffy, is
gosh.
you because
Oh my gosh, Fkatzoid digging himself a hole. Wow. How embarrassing for Fkatzoid. Yeah, it's just another projection. I don't know why you bring it up, because the reason why Will is asking them to show where it is on the Gleason map is because that's the map that they ascribe to. They pretend that they don't, but multiple times all these different people have described the Gleason map as reality. So they're just being dishonest.
you were a dishonest punk who
Hey,
cannot
Fkatzoid.
And then calling somebody else dishonest.
accept your deception is not working with us.
Hey,
Well,
We
Fkatzoid,
don't
Fkatzoid,
have
I
the grid
can,
set up on a globe.
I can prove
Sorry,
to you, Fkatzoid, right now why this is silly. Show me the North Pole on the Mercator map, please.
I don't need to. It's on my
You
map.
can't. You can't.
Oh, yeah. Whose problem is that? Yours or mine?
Yours.
Why is
Why?
it my problem?
It's not
Because
Do
our
I
map.
ascribe to the
I'm
Mercator
talking
map?
about a globe. I'm not talking about a flat map.
Yeah, exactly. We're talking about flat Earth. We're not talking about the Gleason's map.
Okay, so help me out. Where is the South Pole on a flat Earth?
Away from north.
Gleason
Okay,
map.
so Fkatzoid, we've already talked about this. You agreed. Two people at the North Pole who are back to back, both head south. They will never go to the same place. That's called logic.
There's only
You
one
said they will
point
go to
on
the
our
same
And they
place.
won't on a
in
globe
our
either.
world, dude, and that's the north. That's the only
Yeah,
place.
oh,
that
wait,
compass
I want to
points
know.
to.
Whoever
Wait, what did he just say?
They will never go to the same place. That's called
There's
logic.
only there's only
You
one
said they will
point
go to
on
the
our
same
And they
place.
won't
There's only one point on our
on a
in
globe
our
either.
world, dude, and that's
world, dude, and that's
the north. That's the only
Yeah,
place.
oh, wait, I
the north. There's only one point on our Earth, dude, and that's the north. He's describing Gleason map. You hear that?
want to know. Whoever he said here that they will go to the same place.
Hey, Fkatzoid. Okay, this is simple. You could do this test today
Hey,
at
Fkatzoid.
home. Stand back to back with somebody and walk in the opposite
You're
direction.
not
You
listening to what
won't
I'm
go to the
saying.
same
Who
place.
made the
No,
claim
you're
that
not.
they will go to the same place?
Such an idiot.
You.
They did.
You.
You did.
I
Duffy. When did I
said-
say that?
I said if both of those people
No.
walk in opposite directions, they will both end up at 90 degrees south. Fact, they will be in
Yes.
different places. Therefore, you
Prove
can't
it.
say the
Prove
south
that fact.
ceremonial pole is
You
at
have to
90
prove
degrees
that fact.
south
You're making
when
a
two
claim
people
that you
can
have
be
to
at 90
prove.
degrees south and they're
Okay.
not in the same place.
Maybe I
No.
should draw it down in
Prove that
paint for
fact.
you. That
Oh my gosh. He's just destroying them and they don't get it. Oh, it's great.
because this is
Do it.
really
Oh, all right. So David Banner has, all right, remember, here's the claim. Flatties. JK here claimed multiple videos of warships stopping people trying to get to Antarctica. And here we have David Banner posted this this link, right? So let's have a look here. All right, hold on. Share this tab instead. So on here, this is video of warships stopping people from going to Antarctica, right? And let me see here. Not a video, right? Where is it? The video of the warships stopping people from going to Antarctica. Nowhere. Nowhere. Right? I know this before even looking at the video because I know what happened in reality. This is just a bunch of still images. There's no video of warships. This whole thing, no, not even a video. It's a series of stills. All right. It didn't work out very well for you there, David Banner. Got it. It's his story where he was not stopped by warships going to Antarctica. All right. Fail number one, Flatties.
really idiotic that you don't even understand what's going on here.
Well, I would love that because this is not a good look for you guys.
No, it's not a good look.
We're not here to look good, dude. It's not here for look.
Of course, you're not there to look good. Of course, you're not going to look good. You're a bunch of idiots. You can't. Oh my gosh. Oh, what a failure they are. Oh, so bad for them. All right, the rabbit says, flat earth scientist, the sun sets at some point. That's all they got. M. Miller says, talking about your debate with dumb Brian. Oh, flirfs are just ridiculous. Oh, yeah. Brian's logic was, wow. You know, when they've been in it for a long time, they all get to the same spot. They're like, we don't make claims. Of course you don't make claims. Then you describe a bunch of things that are claims, right? But we don't make claims. Of course you make claims. And trying to avoid making claims is an admission that you don't have any evidence. That's the big problem. They don't get that. Brandon Contreras says the trumpets. I think I hear the firmament. What trumpets? Were there trumpets out here? I don't know. Judge rightly says it was a reference to Roman 1:22. Actually, as for my name, it's a reference to an old saying. Judge rightly is not some guy's name. Nice. I didn't know it was a reference to specifically Romans 1:22, but I do recognize the source of that particular one being New Testament, at least. So thank you for that. Nick N says, nobody is as smart as Fkatzoid thinks he is. That is true. He thinks he is ever so smartly smart, but he not be smart. Todd's Techtail says, when Dave refers to the royal we, is he talking about Dave Murphy? Gross. I saw Dave Murphy. He on Facebook, he's Dave Moore, Moor. He had commented, I think, I saw him comment somewhere on Facebook. It might have been on Robbie Davidson's. No, it was on one of mine. And somebody tagged him, and he came in and had some nonsense thing. I just said, just go back to drinking your own piss there, Dave. Like, seriously, that's gross. I can't believe anybody is so dumb as to think that's, no, don't drink your piss. James Black says the polls are a point of reference, not a plane of reference, and not a circle of reference. It's a single point. Oh, they keep describing the Gleason map and then claiming they don't use the Gleason map. I love it. Brenda Debate says Zetetic Warrior has authentic intent on right now. That's gross. In case you know, authentic intent, Joshua Swift. Let me just hold on. I you know, for all of the flatties that like to go there, right? You know what they don't do? They don't hold up their own people to that standard. So what standard am I talking about? Well, Joshua Swift went there. And here you go. Joshua Swift. This is authentic intent right here. This is him. So there it is. He had appealed the finding of his, well, he got together with a, on March 16, 2016, SR moved in with her mother, stepfather. This is the person that was wronged in Sartell, Minnesota, 14 years old. Anyway, she met Joshua Dale Swift on Tinder, and then Swift, who was 35 years old, drove up from Minneapolis area to Sartell, Minnesota area, a suburb of St. Cloud, and Joshua Swift met this 8th grader and did the thing that caused the guilty verdict to be decided on. Anyway, I will unlike flatties, I will post my supporting evidence. There you go, people. And oh, I accidentally stopped sharing. So let me start sharing again. Share screen, share tab. There you go. That one. So yeah, I don't understand why you would have that person on. Why would you have that person on? Ooh, I heard a little. I see. Oh, cool. I see some non-sirens going. Or not. That there's the red and blue lights going, but I heard, if you might have heard it too, just a tiny bit of a siren. But anyway, something is going on. But yeah, gross having authentic intent. Why would you do that? Unless it's to berate him for being a horrible person, I suppose. CJ Lammer says, watching this, and I happen to notice about 11 frames missing. No kidding. There's always 11 frames missing. Tim Davidson says, if the ship of Theseus went back in time and killed your grandfather, would a plucked chicken still be a man? Of course. That's the ship of Theseus, right? People get into flat Earth with this list of reasons for why they think the Earth is flat. And then one after another, they wind up with no reasons for the Earth to be flat that they got in with initially. And instead they have nothing. So it's not quite the ship of Theseus. They've not replaced, so the ship, like if you replaced every single piece of the ship, would it be the same ship? If you replaced every single member of a band, would it be the same band? But they don't have, in the end, flat earthers don't have any evidence, anything left. They get to the end and there's no ship at all. There's no ship. And they're like, Earth's still flat, but they don't have anything. But Tim Davidson, I don't know if I can decipher that, but thank you very much anyway. Max V is a member. Thank you very much, Max V. Tad says, can I sue Fkatzoid for giving me CTE from this? Yes, definitely sue him for all of the nothing that he owns. He's in South Africa. Good luck getting that lawsuit going. Steve from Wormhaven says, that's one video a day for 95 years. 35,000 videos on his channel. Oh my gosh. 35,000 worthless videos. Tim Davidson says, Tune, mess with your programming friends. All right. Replace a semicolon with this Unicode character. 0370. Hold on. I'm guessing it looks like a semicolon. Greek question mark. A Greek question mark is a semicolon? Wow. I had no idea. It looks like identical to a semicolon. So if you look it up, just type Unicode 037E and you'll find that it's a Greek question mark and it's a semicolon. The problem is, of course, yeah, it wouldn't compile. If I committed that, I don't think I could commit that. Like, I mean, yeah, we have fun, but like it would be traceable in Git in our source code, our control system. I don't think I could. All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to do something like that. That sounds great. I never even knew that. I mean, I know that basically every single character has another character in Unicode that looks identical or nearly identical. That's funny. Okay, Weeboo Metalhead says, I gotta ask, where are the guns, Nathan? Best song. I like the Where Are the Guns song, but it's got a couple things that are not quite for my channel. Plus, you gotta have the video. But somebody sent it. I was just looking at it today, and it's like I'm like, I looked at my notes on it. Anyway, it's a helicopter going over. Can you hear the helicopter? I think you can. I'm looking at the levels. Yeah. So you know, I use this this microphone that I got from the trip to Antarctica. It's this here, right? Here's the other one. And connect it to my computer using the receiver. Works really well. I don't know. How does this sound compared to my usual stuff at home where I have a little better setup? Anyway, Jack Fetter says a model can be a diagram, physical, analog, mathematical equation, or yes, even a cartoon. Why are Flurf so nuts about the plasticine model globe? Well, it's funny because what do they have? They only have cartoons, drawings, diagrams, right? And a little diorama of the Gleason map with a dome over the top. So that's all they have. Why would they complain about us having a significant, all of that and more, right? We have mathematical models. They don't have that. We have geometry. They don't have that. What a sad day. What a sad life. It's Rubik says, Fkatzoid makes Witsit look like a genius. I don't know if I'd go there. That's a pretty high bar to say that because, man, Fkatzoid is like just, he's a different kind of dumb than Witsit, isn't he? I think so. NA says words are hard for $6.66. Hail Santa. Yeah, words are sometimes they fail me. I fail words. Weeboo Metalhead says I'm sure Fkatzoid knows exactly what he's doing. I have 11 examples. Total Poe. I don't think he's a Poe. I think he is just, he has zero compunction to prevent him from lying. He's just right there. There's a mental issue, right? Like I'm not a psychologist, but like I've looked up these things, like a narcissistic pathological liar. Like that's what he is. That's what he does. It's like he says it and he believes it himself. It's a whatever it is. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care. That's what I think, right? I don't think he's a Poe. I don't think he's just making it up because that requires acting. I don't think he's an actor. I think he's really just a dumb person and doesn't mind lying. Silva says, I just tried the semicolon in JavaScript. VS Code did not like it. Not the semicolon, the Greek question mark in VS Code. Yeah, it won't compile, no doubt. Daryl M says cows have the guns. I don't know. Why do cows have the guns? Why do they have they don't have the guns? I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's finish the rest of the roasting here.
River Truth.
Okay. You can see is it paint on?
Yep.
Okay,
Is he going to draw a Gleason map?
A circle for you.
Yep.
That represents 90 degrees. Correct.
That's the Gleason map. He's totally embracing the Gleason map. I love it.
So this is 90 degrees all around. The whole
Yeah,
thing,
where's the south ceremonial pole on that circle?
Wherever they placed it on the geographical location.
But where is
If
it?
they placed it there, they placed it there. It doesn't matter. If they placed it there, they placed it there. It doesn't matter. No. It's ceremonial.
It does
not
matter.
Geographical.
It does. Well, hold on. The physical pole has to be in a geographic location.
Yeah, but it's not the geographic South Pole.
So the geographic South Pole and the ceremonial South Pole you can see them from each other. They're super close to each other. So where is it? You can't not answer the question. It exists in reality.
Do you know the difference between a geographic South Pole and a ceremonial South Pole?
Yeah, you're deflecting. I want to know if the Earth
No,
is
no, we're
flat. Where
Not
is the
deflecting.
south
You
ceremonial pole?
You are trying to be deceptive and try to make out we say something which we didn't say. So I'm going to ask you again, Duffy, can you please show me where any of us have ever said if we move from north
That's
to
the
the
big grin
south,
on your
we
face,
will
you
end
little
up at
liar.
the ceremonial south
That
pole.
that doesn't matter. This is how much of a snake he is. It doesn't matter that they haven't said that. This is something that happens in reality. People actually go there and take photos of themselves in front of both the ceremonial and the geographic South Pole. They're near each other. Where do they exist in reality, and how do you get there?
Oh, please.
You said that by answering me that the
I
South.
didn't say that.
that the-
You are
hold on.
lying.
That's
You are
right.
misrepresenting. You are bearing false witness from your life
That's right.
right now. So Duffy, I'm going to
That's
ask you again.
Wow,
Is any
what a
of us
piece of
here
trash.
said
That's
that
what
you'll
it is.
end up at the same ceremonial South Pole, or do we just say you'll end up at 90 degrees south?
Okay, Flatwood, maybe I misunderstood you, but when I ask you where a physical pole is and you say 90 degrees south, you are obfuscating because
I'm not saying anything.
you know
No.
90 degrees south is a very large area.
I know
Where-
it is.
So then where is the pole?
Where they placed
Where
it.
they
Where
placed
they
it.
place it?
Pole.
Oh my gosh, Flatside, what a failure. How do you not just be ashamed of yourself?
Fine.
Where'd they place it?
Wherever they did. It's a ceremonial pole. What the hell does it
Okay,
matter?
so again, you guys have not done your research because you don't even know where this pole is that
We don't
everyone in the
believe in
world
this stuff.
Do we
knows.
care?
We
Do
don't.
you wait? I'm going to
Do we care? You should. If you can't answer it, then that's another nail in the coffin of flat Earth.
ask you, do you know where the Eiffel Tower's geographic location is without looking on a map?
Longitude and latitude. There you go.
I
There
could
you go.
find it for you guys in 5 seconds.
Plus, you have to look it
You
up
can
first.
find it for us. See, that's what you asked us to do.
So you have to look it up. Okay, Flatzoid, go look it up. Right? It's not helping, Flatzoid. This is embarrassing.
So can I
Well,
do the
hold
same
on.
with the ceremonial
Hold on.
South Pole?
Yes,
Wait, hold on,
yes,
hold on.
I know where the Eiffel Tower is,
Where?
and
And
I'm
where
not.
is it?
Okay, give us the
Hold-
longitude
hold
and
on.
latitude.
I'm not
exactly.
asking you guys for longitude and latitude, so
Without
don't say
looking it
that.
up.
Yeah,
Yes, you did. You said
Oh.
90 degrees south.
Yeah.
That's long.
The Eiffel. I didn't ask for that. The Eiffel Tower is in.
Oh my gosh. Flatzoid said 90 degrees south. Will just came in and said, where is the south ceremonial pole? And Flatzoid said 90 degrees south. The ceremonial pole isn't actually at 90 degrees south in reality on the globe or Flatzoid. It's not actually right at 90 south. This is just absolutely brilliant for Will to ask about the ceremonial pole, right? Because it's not exactly at 90 south. And so since it's a little bit north of 90 degrees south, where in that giant circle, which is significantly more than 60,000 miles, right? Where is it? You don't know? That's a problem. That's a problem.
in Paris. Paris is in France. France is
Yeah.
in Europe. Do you see how descriptive I am? Now tell me where this ceremonial.
We told you in
South Pole is.
Antarctica. Antarctica. At your location, geographical, not a geographical, but a longitude and latitude line 90 degrees south is what you call it. But it's never been proven to be a pole. So
Hey,
we want a
Roger.
magnetic pole in the south.
Roger,
that
Roger.
actually- yeah. Yes. Duffy.
You need
Come
to
on,
stop
Fred.
saying there's no pole. There is a physical pole. Stop saying there's no pole. You're making yourself.
Okay, so now here we are, 31 minutes, 22 seconds out of a 42-minute video, and Flatzoid just said, sorry guys, power is out, and he's frozen there. So now, here is my question to you, dear audience. Did his power actually go out? Right? Or is he like, oh crap, this isn't going well? So here's a poll coming out. Did Fkatzoid's power go out? So that the question is he like, oh no, this isn't going well? Or, right, I thought it'd be a fair question to ask to put the up to a poll. Yeah, so I don't know. I know my answer, you put in your answer, and after a little bit I'll put it in and I can tell you what I think.
looked at. I'm trying to
No,
make
we're
you
talking
look
about a
good.
magnetic pole.
You know what-
No, we're
I'm
not.
not talking about. We're talking about a magnetic pole. No, the magnetic pole is in the ocean south of Australia. It's not the same.
Duffy,
Yeah,
you know
I
what
am.
I'm trying to say. You know
Yeah.
what? You know exactly
Yeah.
what Roger's trying to say. Stop trying to be you're
Don't
the one
twist the words,
obfuscating,
dude.
trying to get
Okay.
gotchas here, there, and everywhere.
Hey guys.
Goddamn.
So he is not obfuscating at all. He's been consistent the whole time. Where is the ceremonial South Pole? And they can't answer. It's in Antarctica. Where? You say Antarctica is a giant circle. Where is it?
Flax
This
is
is
gone.
important.
Flax is gone. His electric might have gone out.
This is
Yeah.
important. JK, how are you doing with that video, brother?
Yes,
Brother.
I'm looking. I have.
We might
I
not
have-
be live anymore.
I
Wow.
have found
Listen,
so
right,
No video from JK.
so far
I know.
120
I know.
videos.
Hold on, I'll look.
120 videos. It's Antarctica. I need to go through some of
Okay,
them.
so this is important. Okay, you made a you
Yeah.
guys
Okay, we lost Flats,
you guys
so
made
you
a
can stop
claim
now.
that people get turned away for going to Antarctica. That is false. You have not provided any evidence, and so therefore you should take a step back and say, you know what,
think we're still
you're
on.
right. You're right,
Therefore,
Will. We
nothing.
don't have evidence, and so thank you for
Evidence
pointing
of
out
what?
that we don't have evidence.
No, we don't have exploration rights, dude. That's what we're looking at. I'm
So to review, JK said there are multiple videos of warships turning people back. And he's not able to find any.
be down there soon, dude, and on the solstice this year, whether you like it or not. Yeah, and
right,
I'm gonna
I've got to read.
yeah.
I've got to read out the super
smile
chat.
at me, dude. Hey, do a smile. Come on.
There's zero chance that Roger's going to be there. He said he was going to be there with us in December last year. He didn't. And there's zero chance he's going to be there now. Let's see. Let's see here. GoFundMe. Let's have a look here. I don't want to sign in. I want to just search. All right, there we go. Here it is. Support our final Antarctica test by Roger Ledwell. $106 already out of the what's his goal? Let's look at this. This is what I find pretty funny. The goal is $4.5 thousand. Now I've been on this trip. It was 31,500 to ALE. I don't know. I mean, I know that Roger Ledwell is mentally handicapped and can't do, the thinking stuff. But my goodness, is he so bad at math that he doesn't understand that $4,500 is not nearly enough to cover the $31,000 just to ALE? Right, the $4,500 would be about what you'd need on top of the payment to ALE. Now, somebody has said that somebody will pay for him. I don't believe for a second that anybody's going to pay for Roger Ledwell to go. Because Roger Ledwell is one of the dumbest humans alive. There's no chance that anybody's like, yeah, he's the guy I want to go. He's the guy I want to pay for. My gosh, got to be one of the dumbest humans ever. Like, you just listen to him talk. It's not a good look. Anyway, so there it is. All $106 of the $4,000 he's trying to put together. I mean, he's got a lot of time to go, but it's not going to work out. But if fine, go. Just here's the thing. I'd love to go on that same trip again, and I'm trying to find a flat earther to fund it for me. Right, $100,000 in escrow. I'll put $100,000 in escrow and take their $100,000 easy. I will have zero problem taking their money. Right, if they're out there claiming that what I did was fake, they're gonna be bold enough to lie about that. I was there, you weren't. If you're gonna do that, I'll take your money every day. I'll have zero guilt about taking that. I'll take it. Anyway, and so if I go and Roger, I don't care. That's great. You can go, Roger. right? You probably need to bring a carer with, you know, because you're going to get lost just going to the bathroom. But you're going to need to get yourself to Punta Arenas. Just, you know, I don't need to be near you there. You can get yourself to Antarctica. I'm not going to be near you there. You're just going to be standing there saying, oh, the sun, and you're going to freeze to death. You're going to walk off, and I don't know. Make sure you get your emergency evacuation insurance up, because you're probably going to fall. Oh my gosh. Going to lick a flagpole.
Come on, there you go. Give me that grin there. Y'all beautiful.
Hold on, I've got to read out the super chats because Flats can't. He's asking me to read out the super
Got it.
chats. Right. So Stoops the Cat said, Duffy is a complete joke. There you go. The
Thank
Sonic, Will, why don't you concentrate on salmon pasta? Then Stoops the Cat said, Duffy's smugness alone has created flat earthers. I agree.
Name the flat earthers that have been created by that. This is the interesting thing. You see this a lot of the time in the modern day debate. Chats or comment section, like, oh, that Glober was so bad that it made that I was on the fence, but now after this, I'm a flat earther. Like, but that guy made that same comment on a video a month ago. And that guy was in a live chat for Nathan Oakley or somebody else. Like, they're lying. Like, name the flat earther that was so gullible and stupid that because of somebody's smugness, they changed their idea about the shape of the earth. Like, if those people do exist, I want them, because they're so dumb that somebody's smugness would change their opinion on the shape of the earth. I want them to definitely tattoo on their forehead flat earther, so that everybody knows that they're mentally handicapped. Right? Just let everybody know. I wish that it was tattooed on their foreheads. If you've read Stephen, is it Cryptonomicon, right? Stephen, forgot his name. Stephen. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. In that book, people that have been convicted of crimes get the crime tattooed on their forehead, I think, right? But anyway, yeah, if somebody's smugness or somebody's attitude made you think that the earth is a different shape than it actually is, you're stupid. Don't care. Don't really care, right? I'm happy, right? I'm happy for them to be a member of the idiot club. And so some people have said, I don't think this is the case, but some people have claimed that flat earth is a psyop created by the government or whatever. Like, I don't think so, but like, there's like just this little bit of something that's like, I suppose, because it causes these people to organize themselves into groups of idiocy, right? It wasn't Stephen King. Right? So like, oh, here, this group of people, flat earthers, they're stupid. Okay. And so the government could say, okay, well, let's just get all of the flat earthers. Okay, so we know this group of stupid people, right? And let's get chemtrails. Okay, oh yeah, these they're stupid people too, right? And let's get, right? I don't think so. But you could make a case so that people can self-organize into pods of stupid. I guess you could do that. But I'm with Tiles. I wish it was a psyop, but I think people are actually that stupid. They are. I mean, I've met some flat earthers in real life. They're that stupid. Go look at the list of mentally handicapped ones that I gave. Yeah, they're that stupid. Mikey Smith is that stupid. He is. Right? He just is. And Flat Earth Dave is abusing these people. Brenda, Lisbeth is officially replacing Patricia Steer on Mark Sargent right now. I knew that. I didn't want to leak that, but yes, I knew that. Because apparently the rumor is Patricia's on her way out. So, Let's see here. Quick history of South Africa. During apartheid, only whites had electricity. Once the ANC, I don't know what that is, got in power, they gave everybody electricity, but it didn't upgrade the system and spent the money on luxury instead. Ah, okay. I don't know what the ANC is. I guess that would potentially make sense. Okay. Let me, I got a few of these here. I'll read here. So, all right. So the power went out. They're reading off some super chats, but Duffy's not done. He's still fully loaded. But let's get through a couple of these here. It says Lord Luminous Pooh says, George, Google cows with guns. It's a song and effing funny. Okay, I got it now. Paul Curtis says cats have guns. They have meowsers. Oh my gosh. See yourself out, Paul Curtis. For £2. Wait a second. It's $9.23 here. Right? It was a little earlier there. So it's after 9 p.m. here. Add 6. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 a.m. 3 a.m. Paul Curtis. What are you doing awake at 3 a.m., Paul? Watching me? I'm flattered. But meowsers? Come on. Okay. Jay Donagy says, where are you getting 65,000 miles? The Earth is only 24,000 miles in circumference on the equator. I know. Of course. But I'm applying flat Earth geometry. That's how I got that. Right? Flatzoid drew the circle himself. The Gleason map circle he drew himself. So he's completely committed to the Gleason map for 90 degrees south. But here's how you know. Here's how you do it. The Gleason map has all of the lines of latitude are concentric circles. Every one farther south gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And so how do you determine the circumference of 60 degrees south latitude? You just need to know the radius, and the radius is the number of degrees from the center, North Pole, as Fkatzoid said, to 60 degrees south, which is 0 from North Pole to the equator is 90. From the equator to 60 south is another 60. That's 150. 150 degrees. Gleason's map and reality says that there's 60 nautical miles between each degree latitude. Okay, multiply that. That gives you the distance in linear units from the North Pole to 60 degrees south latitude as 150 times 60, 9,000 nautical miles. Multiply that by 2 pi to get the diameter, and that's how I got the 65,000. That's just the ramifications of flat Earth. They don't get to disagree with that. That's what they claim. So, yeah, sucks to be them. They're wrong. Evil Producer 1 says, I thought Fkatzoid's lights were on, but Fkatzoid's never home. I know. Rick Tibit says, Fkatzoid knew he was fakooked. You think so? I don't. We'll see. Evil Producer 1 says, Flurf groups, where every villager is an idiot. That's right. Flat Earthers, every flat earther is the village idiot, and so the flat Earth group is the group of all of the village idiots together, and they have a leader, and they've grouped themselves into minor groups. So you've got one group where one group of village idiots where the chief village idiot is Nathan Oakley. And then, he's the idiotist of all of them. And then you've got another group where the idiotist is Mark Sargent. And another group where the idiotist is Eric Dubay. And another one where it's Nathan Thompson. Another one where it's Whitsitt, right? All of these idiot groups have their idiot leaders. It's amazing. They self-identify, self-organize into groups of idiots. How convenient. Brenda creates says, someday I'm going to know something before you do. Brenda, you have told me things ahead of time, but yes, I knew yesterday or the day before. I don't know. Yesterday or the day before I knew that. I didn't want to say it. But yeah. Judge rightly says, yeah, I'm willing to give Fkatzoid the benefit of doubt with the power going out because of where he lives. We'll see in a second here where the poll went. Gary IOW says, I lived with a flat earther for 2 years. It's what got me into this in 2015. She was bloody funny, though. Good cook as well. Well, there you go. There you go. Okay, let's look at the poll here. Let's end the poll. All right. So the poll question being, do you think that Fkatzoid, did Fkatzoid's power go out? Because some people said that they thought that he was maybe faking it because he was getting demolished so badly. I don't think he has the self-awareness to identify that he was getting humiliated. He left the video up. So I'm with the 73%. 26% think that he intentionally turned out, left because of whatever. I don't think so. But anyway, yeah, and he does live in South Africa, and that is a place that's known to have issues with power. So, do you know if Lisbeth friend zoned Mark Sargent yet? It's just another female to friend zone Mark Sargent. Of course. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Oh my gosh. I mean, this guy, he lives with these literally, like, he's the poster child for the idiot, right? He lives with his mom. He's been friend zoned by everybody. Like, his mom's like, I can't believe you joined the Flat Earth Society, Mark. He's like, I did, Mom. I did. I joined the Flat Earth. Like, what did you make for? It's your favorite, little Marky Poo. It's soup. It's your favorite soup. He's like, I forgot that part. I think he's like, no, it's not my favorite. Like, whatever. It's oh. Icy Spin says Mark Sargent is forever wingmanned by his long-term sweetheart. It's so funny. All right. Yeah, Zoomy says I made a PG-13 version of Gun Song for you. The video for it should be out like either tomorrow or Thursday. Okay, there you go. Send it to me. I'll get it. I'll get it into the list. Yeah, I mean, seriously, he lives with his mom. Hot Pockets. Even Flurf chicks have standards. Too bad, Mark. I'm Lisbeth, I can't say congratulations. It's not a good thing for your life. It's not a good thing for your career, Lisbeth. Flat Earth is a dead end. Mark Sargent is an idiot. And associating yourself more closely with him will give you what? It will give you credibility in Flat Earth, the sinking ship that is Flat Earth, that you are helping to sink because you definitely did see the 24-hour circling sun, right? And you're not going to go on there and say you didn't. You're not going to deny it. So now Mark Sargent's friend zone co-host is going to be affirming that the map that Mark Sargent says is the correct map, because he is an AE map guy, a Gleason map guy. It's impossible. Lisbeth, you personally falsified that map that Mark Sargent still believes in. It's the ultimate of denial. It's not a good thing, right? Right now, Lisbeth, you could walk away from flat Earth. And since your face isn't tied to it strongly, you won't have that stigma. You could go apply for a job and use your real name and all that, right? Austin Whitsitt can't do that. He applies for if he quits flat Earth, right? If he's like, I just don't want to talk about flat Earth anymore, right? He can't go apply for a job. They'll Google his name. They'll find out he's a flat Earth idiot, right? If they do that to your name right now, Lisbeth, you could say, oh, I'm going to walk away from flat Earth. You don't need to say a word. You don't need to do anything. You could just walk away from it, right? You could still actually hold on to the position, but walk away, and you can go apply for a job in the future. But Lisbeth, now, accepting co-hosting for Mark Sargent, you are now reducing that to an impossibility. If you apply for a job, you do something again later in life, they're going to look up your name. They're going to see that you're the co-host for Mark Sargent, and you're done. You're toast. You can never recover from it, Lisbeth. Don't do it, Lisbeth. It's not going to benefit you. It's not going to be a good move for you. This is a complete destruction of any hopes you have. Max says you're going to interview Lisbeth on March 7. All right. All right. All right. Let's get to Will Duffy's roasting here.
David Banner said, Duffy, you're scared to show the pitch data debunked. That's it. And Jeff Conco, member for 20 months. There you go.
Okay, cool. So someone wants to ask me a question. I'm really excited for JK to find this video. It should be easy, right? Should be all over the internet, right?
No, because I have 34,000 videos on my channel. Do you get it or not?
Well, hold on.
You don't need to search your own channel for it. Search the internet for it. It's got to be all over the place.
Just do a search. You can search YouTube. It's super easy.
Not YouTube. He's on Odyssey.
No, he's got it. He's got another video.
On YouTube, it will be banned. That's why I'm uploading those videos on my channel, because
is JK the only person in the world that has this this video?
Oh, he's roasting them.
No, there are people who have it.
Then let's get it from someone else. Come on, guys.
I don't have the video.
I take over it because Flats is not in.
Yeah, I can't. I can't open
Kunal, where is it in Antarctica? Come on. Why does everyone in the world know where the South Pole is except flat earthers?
Oh my gosh, he's just laying in it.
Because there's not a South Pole, dude. We have been telling you this.
Hey, Roger.
A ceremonial pole in the ice doesn't mean shit to us, dude.
But it exists in reality. You can't deny it.
Roger, where's the ceremonial pole in the ice?
It's at a location, dude. It says particular. I don't have it right off the hand, so I can look it up.
I'm just exposing you guys for not doing your research. You should know where
we don't research it because we're not worried about it, because it's not a real place, dude. It's not an actual.
Of course, it's a real place. Oh my gosh, real people really go to the South Pole.
Place on a ball floating in space.
Hey, Roger,
no,
it's a real place. People touch the pole. They take pictures with
the pole. Yeah, I got a pole in my backyard, dude.
It's called ceremonial.
Hey, Roger,
that's not a thing. They're just running. I love it.
Roger.
Hey, Will.
Everyone knows how to get to that pole except for flat earth.
Everybody?
Yes.
No, dude. They do. Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, they do. Okay, I'm gonna go ask somebody outside. I'm gonna go find somebody right now, and I'll ask them, "Where's the South Pole at? Can you tell me right now?" I'll do that at Walmart all day today while I'm at work. I'll just walk.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's kind of embarrassing. Dallas says he's trying to make you make his claim. No, trying to make you back up your claim about the Earth being flat. There's consequences to that claim. You don't get to not say it, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't read that. Oh. And yes, dinosaurs. Oh my gosh. Dinosaurs are real. Please don't. Yes, she did. That's so dumb. Oh my God. I'm not going to read it.
Walk up to people. You know where the South Pole is? Yes, it's the South Pole. That's
Hey,
what they're gonna
Roger.
tell you, dude.
Can I tell you what? Can I tell you what they're gonna say?
What?
Flat says he'll make a special video for you.
I have 4 flat earthers I actually work with. They think like I do, dude. They don't
Oh my gosh. They all work at Walmart. It's not something to be proud of.
They're
think
gonna
like
say,
you guys.
they're gonna say it's at the bottom of the globe.
At the bottom of the globe. Well,
So
prove
they-
the globe, dude.
They do know.
To be honest, I
Perfect
don't
globe.
think we should
No, they
continue
don't.
this without Flats because it's Flats'
Yeah, I know.
stream and he's not able to be here. So he
can't
said
defend
he'll
himself
make
either.
he says he'll make another video. He says he'll tell the fate I will make a special.
Oh, look at this. We've got, I have 4 colleagues that worked 3-month stints in the real Antarctica treaty area for over 4 years. Liar. The Southland was 800 miles from where the fake poles, 18-hour daylight max, 100% fact. Really, Robert, MB Realist? Let's have them on. Let's bring them on and talk to them, and we'll see when they were there. 3-month stint. Well, what 3 months was it? What 3 months? This is the thing. Flat earthers suck at research. For all of the do your own research things that they claim that they want people to do, they never do it. So if somebody was in Antarctica for 3 months, what 3 months were they there? Was it the 3 months at that specific location that should have seen this 24-hour sun or not? You don't know. There are certainly 3 months in Antarctica, in every single part of Antarctica, where you will not see the 24-hour sun. Right? Oh, yeah. How did they get past the warships? That's what's funny. They're like, oh, you get stopped by warships. But yet you know somebody that was there? How did they get past the warships in the real Antarctica? It's so, oh, they're just so dumb, so mentally challenged.
Special for him for this, but there's no point in
There
it
you
here without Flats.
Duffy,
This is
listen.
Flats'
I couldn't
stream.
find, wait. I couldn't find it on my channel. Found it on YouTube.
We're not going to be able to
Yay.
play it. We're not going to be able
Yeah,
to
but we can't play it.
We can't
we don't
play
have
it.
a
Flats is not here.
share.
Did he say he found
Yes,
it?
you can. You could just press share screen, JK.
You can't because Flats needs to accept
Flats has to
it.
control it, dude. Yeah, it's
I-
You
Flats'
can watch it
screen.
yourself.
Oh yeah, Flats has to accept it, but he could post it. He could post it in the chat there. I bet he's going to post it in the chat.
You can watch.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can watch
watch
it.
it, yeah.
But we can.
Yeah,
We
go
can't
for
watch it with you. It needs to be shared by Flats.
So
He
I
needs
found
to share
it
it,
on my
and
channel.
he
I
needs to
found it on
accept
YouTube.
it. So he
You
can't.
can't share shit here neither, dude.
Hey guys,
Go ahead,
I can share my screen. I just clicked on JK's
ahead.
link.
Yes, but we can't see because Flats has to accept it.
Nobody in the audience can, dude.
Let's
You're the
try.
only people.
Okay, let's
Go ahead.
try. Flat has to accept because he's the host.
You
Uh-huh.
can't
Problem
see it.
today
Trust
with the
me.
electricity.
Yeah,
That's
I have
it.
restream too. Nobody can do
Can't
it.
do it.
I do it. Yeah.
Flats has to
Sorry,
accept
dude.
it. And yes, you'll be able to choose the option to share, but Flats has to allow it on screen when it's
Got it.
restreamed.
Yes, because he's
Okay.
host.
Okay, hold on. I'm clicking on the link. Uh-oh, JK. This is not good.
Okay, so Will's screen won't be visible to anybody else, but Will can see it. So what's he going to see? He's not going to see warships stopping anybody from going to Antarctica. So what did he send? My guess is that he sent the one that was near Tasmania, as north of Tasmania, the ship, the fishing boat that was trying to go near Melbourne.
You just gave me a link to a glober named Swala, and he's refuting your guys' facts with this video.
I know who Swallow is. He's full of crap, dude. Sorry.
Uh,
But JK just sent Swallow's link. Oh my gosh. Swallow, are you in this chat here? Are you in here? And if okay. Swallow, can you send me the video? Do you know what video it was? Can you the Bass Strait one, isn't it? Oh my gosh. They are so dumb. JK, mentally handicapped. Seriously, flat earthers are mentally handicapped. I want to say this full screen. Listen up, flat earthers. You are mentally handicapped. JK claimed multiple times that warships have stopped people from going to Antarctica. Will said, great, send me the video. He sent, not only did he send a video that wasn't warships stopping people from going to Antarctica, but he sent a video of a glober refuting their idiot claims. This is how lame and stupid and mentally handicapped flat earthers are. Right? I'm not pulling punches here. Flat earthers, you are stupid. If you think that Antarctica, that warships will stop you from going to Antarctica, and you send the video of people in the Bass Strait, north of Tasmania, thousands and thousands of miles from Antarctica, in a little bitty fishing boat wearing t-shirts. Like, you are dumb. You are dumb, stupid. Please clip this, flat earthers. I want you to all know you are stupid. You're so dumb. You're just, I can't believe it. All right, Swallow, can you, let's see. Swallow, I'm trying to remember. Well, you can send me an email, mctuna@mctuna.net. Let me check right now. Oh my gosh. UFO. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. So let me get back to this here. Swallow, maybe you could post the, I don't know if you're in here, you could post the link to your, I want to play your video. Can you give Swallow a wrench? Okay, yeah. I'll do that. I love that it was your video. Oh my gosh, he reposted your video. I'm looking for it. Okay, in your X. Okay. I'll make you a moderator, but yes, all right, I'll check X. I've a lot of ways to be contacted. So there it is. Okay, got it. All right, so let's review. We've got Will talking about Antarctica and whether they can go there. JK claims that there are multiple videos of warships stopping people from going to Antarctica, and Will calls his bluff and says, send it. And so this is what he sends right here, this video by Swallow, a not flat earther.
So let's get the facts about these guys.
This is Warship over, channel 16 over. 16. Yeah, we got you, mate.
They are fishermen. They are on a fishing boat. They are wearing t-shirts and thongs, and some of them don't even have shoes on at all. They've been found cruising at high speed outside the maritime exclusion zone. Their port of origin seems to be
Lake Central. Oh.
Their coordinates are 3813 south, 14829 east. They are currently 56.9 kilometers away from Lake's entrance, and they are 46 kilometers away from their closest shoreline. They are outside the contiguous zone of 24 nautical miles, which translates to 44.44 kilometers in distance. That puts them here on this diagram. And even here, They admit they're going fishing, not to Antarctica.
Please report your intentions.
Fishing. Who the fuck's that? We're heading to the shelf to go.
End this ridiculous nonsense.
We've all come through this 1,000 times.
There you go. So this is amazing. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. How can they be so dumb? I don't get it. It's well done, Swallow G. Oh my gosh. What a failure. What a failure. No, they are mentally handicapped. Right? They are mental. What? Get off the internet. Have their carers get them off the internet. This guy just claimed that there are multiple videos of people being stopped by warships trying to go to Antarctica. This person sent a video, not of a flat, of people at what, 38 degrees north latitude, at thousands of miles away from Antarctica. This is mental handicapped. That's what this is, Randy Flange. That's what this is. And the people that are the leaders of Flat Earth are using JK, are abusing JK, making JK think that this is a real thing. I know where that particular video entered into the claims that it was a thing, that it was actual warships stopping people from going to Antarctica. It was Eric Dubay. Eric Dubay is abusing mentally handicapped people like JK. That's what's happening. So I disagree with you, Randy Flange. They are mentally handicapped, right? JK is mentally handicapped. If he thinks that video is actually warships stopping people from going to Antarctica, he's mentally, there's no other explanation for it. There's no way a non-mentally handicapped person would think, oh, that's them being stopped for trying to go to Antarctica. It's not. It's not something a rational person would do. It's not something, it's so below, it's like this is the level of stupid, right? It's way down there. What else is it that they could watch that, see people in t-shirt shorts in a tiny little boat and not think that this is, I don't know. Right? I don't have any other words for it. Flat Earth leaders are taking advantage of mentally handicapped people. That's what they're doing. They're scum. They're filth. They're absolute garbage. Right? But here's the problem. These mentally handicapped people get on the internet and go and perpetuate the abuse. So JK, not very successfully, because he's one of Flatzoid's idiots, is trying to do that, right? Well, I don't know. There's a large number of flat earthers that take that video and say, this is warship stopping people from going to Antarctica. There's no intelligent person that could do that. It will never happen to an intelligent person.
Actually put him to it. He doesn't have any answers for you neither. So you go
JK, here's the problem, okay? Does this come through? No?
Not really, dude.
Piss off, being team. Stop being.
There we go. JK, this is the original video that you just gave me. Warship destroyer intercepts fishing boat. Okay? This video has 10 million views. It's on a channel called YouFish TV. They give their coordinates. They're in Australia. This has nothing to do with Antarctica. So now
what's JK going to say now? Right? Multiple videos. The first one, of course, is what we knew he was going to send. There's no other video. This is the only one, and they're too stupid to realize it's not actually what they think it is.
Now you guys have the chance to be honest.
No, we don't. We're
And
not being
say-
honest.
You
dude.
continue without
Doesn't matter
flats,
where it is.
boy.
Only matter is that you can't travel behind
Hey,
the
Duffy,
parallel.
come on my
That's
channel
the thing.
and we'll
That's what
have
I
a
was
talk.
saying, and I was correct.
Hey, JK.
Wait, he just claimed
Only
he just claimed he was correct. It's hard to understand him. Hold on.
matter is that you can't travel behind
Hey,
the
Duffy,
parallel.
come on my
That's
channel.
Yeah, Roger won't stop talking. It's hard to understand, but it's something he's claiming that he's correct.
the thing.
And we'll
That's what
have
I
a
was
talk.
saying, and I was correct.
Hey,
That was correct.
JK.
No, he wasn't.
JK, your only evidence
Yeah,
is
can you tell us about
is-
the gospel? Can you tell
is
us about the gospel?
fishermen.
Not
Tell
all
us
the
about the
evidence.
gospel.
I have
It's
few videos
fishermen.
related to the subject. Don't tell me it's only one evidence when I have thousands. Sorry, not thousands. In this subject, in this topic, I have like 3 or 4, or maybe
3 or 4. Well, then why did you send that one?
even 5.
Hey,
But I will
JK.
go really to find it because
JK.
it's pretty hard
Don't
to
worry.
find a
He won't come
particular
over to your
video
channel
if you
neither.
have 34,000 videos. Would you say so?
JK, your piece of evidence is guys in short sleeve shirts in Australia because it's hot there. This has nothing to do with Antarctica. So you should
That's
say
YouTube, dude.
Can you read what Flat
so
said?
dumb.
You can't
No,
see up
I
the
wasn't
screen.
saying it's Antarctica. I was saying about the 60 parallel. You can
They're
travel
not-
beyond-
But they're not near the 60 parallel.
they're
Oh,
at the 38th parallel. This is so embarrassing.
Which one?
No, it's
Which
not.
video do you have?
Your video that you just linked
destroying
to.
the what you have. I can see what you have on your screen.
He gave you a YouTube
You
video,
can't
dude.
call it, you idiot.
Yeah.
Stop being a numpty. You know when
I don't see the
when
title,
you
no,
get
I
Don't worry. Hey,
Things
Giannis,
that
I'll go find it on your channel. I'll put it on my show tonight. I got to rebut this asshole.
So I'm going to make a prediction right now, which is exciting, which is that your video, JK, is at the 38th south latitude. This is so bad, you guys. This is why I created
I
the
bet
final
you it is.
experiment, is to help you guys get out of this nonsense because you guys can't do research.
created a lie.
Yeah, we can, dude.
Big
Oh,
deception.
yeah, we can. Where? Where did you get it? It's so dumb. It's so bad.
Yeah.
You've caught
We can do research. We didn't research
I don't know
it
what
because we
video
don't.
you have because this one has 7.3 thousand views. So you had 10 millions. So
I
don't
know.
what.
Oh my gosh. All right. So yeah, 7.3 thousand views that he sent. Yeah. Look at that. This is this one right here. 7.3 thousand. This is the video right here that JK sent, right? Not even on his own channel. It's on Swallow's. Fine. That's fine. Right. And yep. Like, it's not even like Will in that very short amount of time pulled up the source video. It's right. It's not linked here in the description. And I don't know if I don't see it anywhere here either. So where is it, Flatties? How did Will get the original video that quick? This is what's amazing. Will just right there, just quick, found the source video, right? From this one, 7.3 thousand, he pulled up the original. And these guys, they can't find, they don't know that even. They can't even find the original. Wow, so sad. Like one of the it's embarrassing.
You have to be honest.
So I know Swalla personally. Okay. He and I were just communicating yesterday.
Yeah, we know Swallow too, dude. He comes over on Vlad's channel all the time, dude.
Okay, so here's my point. The video you just linked to is on his channel, and he's showing, because he lives in Australia, that you guys think that video has to do with Antarctica, and it doesn't. It's at 38 degrees south.
What does that got to do with anything, dude?
It has to do with.
What does that got to do with anything? Oh my gosh. It's a video JK just claimed was warship stopping people from going to Antarctica. What's that have to do with anything?
JK making a claim has to do with JK making a claim that people are turned away for trying to go to Antarctica, which is false.
Okay.
It's a flat Earth talking point that's false. Do you guys want to know the truth, or do you want to keep saying things that are false?
Am I saying anything false? What did I
Yes.
say? Quote me right now. Give me a quote.
Roger, didn't you say people are turned around for trying to go to Antarctica?
So if I got on my little boat right now, went past Argentina, went down to Antarctica, they would not
What
stop
did you
me
say?
in international waters.
I said
They-
60
they
parallel.
They
I said
wouldn't turn.
Antarctica.
They wouldn't. They would
No,
let
they
me
would
go
not.
onto the continent. They would let
Yes,
me go.
they would. It's never
Which-
happened. It's never
which-
happened.
what I
No
said.
one's ever been
Sure.
stopped.
Which seat?
Nobody's
What I
ever been
said?
stopped.
Antarctica
Okay.
or 60 parallel?
No one's been stopped past the 60th parallel, south parallel. No one's been stopped trying to.
Look at Sam here. This is very telling. I hate this man so much, right? He destroys flat Earth. Will, you're doing great work. When these people hate you so much, right? It's because you're destroying their cult. And yep, they hate that. Cultists hate that. They hate the truth. They can't handle it.
To go to Antarctica.
Nobody's
Just so
ever
you
been
guys
stopped.
know, again, I'm trying to help you here. Go
No,
research.
you're not.
Go
No, you're not.
research Norwegian explorer Jarle Anoy. Research him and watch his documentary. He made it to Antarctica. He actually ran into a Navy ship while he was there. And they said, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he said, "We're checking out Antarctica." And they said, "Good luck." And they gave him cigars. And then he went and explored Antarctica freely and independently. That is the truth. He was never stopped. Okay. I'm helping you guys here. I do good research.
I really just don't think we should be having flags. It's not right.
Okay,
It's not right
so
to be carrying on.
here's my next question.
Except we have footage on them being turned away, says angle of elevation. No, you don't. You have zero. This is so crazy. This weird distortion of reality that they live in. Right? It's one thing to just be a denial about the shape of the earth, but to actually claim that they have video, this is a very specific positive claim. Video of people being turned away, angle of elevation says. Where is this video? It doesn't exist. We all know it doesn't exist. You are insane, people.
Is that little peninsula that they call Antarctica? Is that at the bottom of the ball?
It's not at the South Pole.
Well, that's where the South Pole ceremonial place is. It's the archipelago right down at the bottom.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's right
What?
on their map.
Roger, you're helping me. You're
Oh my
helping me.
gosh.
How? That's not.
That was it. It ended. Oh my gosh. That was the end of it, right? Because Fkatzoid wasn't there. Wow. All right. That's too bad it ended. I mean, he was just destroying them. So let's review. This is very critical. Right? It's so revealing that flat earthers are such they're so desperate in this right now. Fkatzoid has been very aggressive in claiming that everything was fake. Right? And I think I don't know. I think he's kind of gotten tired of it, but and his position has changed multiple times, right? For somebody to make a bold claim about something being fake, you should be right about it before you make that claim. You shouldn't have to flop around and make a whole bunch of different claims over and over again. But Will started by asking, where is the ceremonial South Pole? And they can't answer. It's at 90 degrees south. It's not actually quite there. It's a little bit away from it. So, they can't answer. Over and over he asked, it's in Antarctica. Where's that? It's at 90 degrees south. Where's that? If I start at the North Pole, you just go away from the North Pole and you get to 90 degrees south, describing the Gleason map. But they don't use the Gleason map. And then at the end, they're like, we've got videos of them being turned away by warships going to Antarctica. Now, why would that be an issue for your map if you don't use the Gleason map? Of course, that's an admission that the Gleason map is your map if you think that's an issue. right? It absolutely, completely embracing that to think that that's a thing. So multiple videos, and he said he had 3 or 4, and then upgraded it to potentially 5 videos of people being turned away by warships going to Antarctica. But the one that he pulls up is a fishing boat where they're wearing t-shirts in a tiny little boat thousands of miles north of Antarctica. These people are not sane. And then at the end, Roger Ledwell. Did you catch it? He's like, do you know that peninsula that sticks up? That's not actually Antarctica, but it is Antarctica. Like, it is Antarctica, right? That peninsula sticks up towards South America. He claimed that's where the ceremonial South Pole is. That's a big claim. How are you going to support that one? Wow. Big claim. I don't know. Some people might have gotten on me a little bit about calling them mentally handicapped. I don't know what else to describe them as, right? There are, classifications of, in here, this is where somebody is officially described as mentally handicapped. Yeah, I don't have that, but anyway. Judge rightly says, where are the warships, Nathan? It was where are the warships, JK, or entire Fkatzoid's panel, or angle of elevation? Where are they? There's no warships. None. Nobody's ever been turned away. There's no video of anybody ever being turned away trying to go to Antarctica. Easy for me to say. You disagree, show me. Don't have it? It's because it doesn't exist. Tornagon for $16.99 Kiwi bucks. This is Brian's logic for the win. Dumb of the year. His stubborn denial of reality and belief that he is arguing against the few debate debunking channels, the opposition, rather than every rational scientist ever. And yeah, who is, let's see, who is making the video for Brian's logic? Because a week from tomorrow is when the videos will go live. And the deadline for having all of the videos in is Saturday. So those of you making videos for Top Left, Saturday is your deadline to have them done. And so I know somebody's making the Brian's Logic one, right? I can't remember who. It's pretty clear there's mental illness in Flat Earth. I think it's okay to discuss between us. Yeah. Anyway, I agree with that. So anyway, who is it? I forget. Anyway, for those that are doing the Top Left videos, voting videos, Saturday's our deadline. And a week from tomorrow is when they all go live and voting starts. So get them in, get them in. Cap Q57 says, I touched my pole. Okay. I touched my pole in my backyard once, but in my defense, I was really drunk at the time, and that's why I don't drink anymore. Weeboo Metalhead says, I know what I will be doing at 3 a.m. at work. All right. Jack Fetter says, they really need to screen for flurf when giving blood in a blood bank. Imagine waking up after surgery finding out that you have 2 pints of Fkatzoid. Oh, no. I don't know if there's a questionnaire. Certainly, you would never want to go to the sperm bank to pick up. Nope. Don't want any Fkatzoid from there. Or Roger Ledwell. No. Stuart Christmas, Lloyd's brother, for $10 says, so far behind of the stream, it pains me that my comments are so 20 minutes ago. Lloyd would be hardcore facepalming right now. And if you don't know who Stuart Christmas is, Lloyd Christmas's brother. Lloyd Christmas starred in featured character in Dumb and Dumber series. Slithery has been a member for 23 months. Says beepity boop. Thank you very much for the beepity boop. All right, what's the Max says, Fkatzoid noob, just make one of them an admin on your StreamYard. So I'm using StreamYard here, and it's a little different than YouTube. So I'm not super used to it yet. So Shane Eslick says, in Australia, we use the pole in the backyard for a game called Goon of Fortune. Okay. Eric Burns says, fun fact, the full moon on March 13/14 will be a lunar eclipse. Can Flurfs explain how those happen and how we can predict them in advance? This is a great one, because what do flat earthers say about this? They claim sorrow cycles have been predicting them for years. But a sorrow cycle isn't a geometric model. It's just based on patterns. So it's a lunar eclipse. So so you can predict them in advance, not using geometry. You can use them using just numerical patterns. Now, in order to predict how long the moon will be in the shadow, or even if it's only going to be partially obstructed, those things require specific positioning knowledge about the Earth, Moon, Sun in relation to each other in three-dimensional space. Flat earthers, nothing. But yeah, really, the biggest thing is that it is not possible to have a lunar eclipse on flat Earth. Two things, right? Moon, sun, above each other. Sun shining on the moon, but the moon goes into a shadow. What's blocking it? They're like, oh, there's another thing blocking it. Okay, well, where is it? Where's the documentation of it? How do you prove that? There's no evidence for it? Okay, then I'm just going to say you're full of crap. And you are mentally challenged for believing that. Right? Hermit Pocket says, just be thankful a Flurf can't be over NASA. Okay. Let's see. We got some people talking about it. I don't know, taking me to task. Fine, you take me to task on whether or not saying that they're mentally challenged or mentally handicapped is. I think they are, right? And to Mark Rudolph here says the point and laugh is a way to prevent flurfity. Changing someone's entrenched in their cult will take time, patience, and repetition. True. Right, and so there's a couple different things. I generally don't try to reverse somebody's opinion, because for the most part, they're not going to. It's a cult. People don't leave cults easily. There's resistance from other cult members to leaving cults. So like Robbie Davidson left the cult, and now he's getting absolutely attacked by his former brothers and sisters in the cult. Right? When people leave Scientology, they get absolutely attacked by the Scientology cult. That's what cultists do. But I talk about it a lot. The people that get to Flat Earth often get there for a couple different reasons. And they come with a couple general prerequisites. Right? Few absolute. They can't understand geometry. It's a necessity. They have to be conspiratorially minded. Yep. They have to be pretty bad at doing their own research. Super easy to indoctrinate, right? You give them a video, they're like, oh, that's it. I don't need to go look it up. Those are the kinds of absolute things that they have to have. But then on top of that, to really get them in and get them embedded in, they often have challenges in their interpersonal relationships, right? They come to it often challenged, not absolute, but a lot of the time they come in and they don't have close relationships with people. They don't have close relationships with their family. So they come in with these strained relationships. and often have had social issues throughout their life, right? Not absolute. It's just a common thing. So then what? Well, they get into flat earth, they get this secret knowledge, right? All of the things kick in, and now they're like, oh wow, I know something and nobody else knows. And then they're like, all of that time in school when I really struggled with stuff in school, that wasn't because of me. That was because of them, right? No, it was because of you. There are people that are actually not good at math, and there are actually people that are not good at science, right? Just be aware of that. There are things that all of us are not good at. Anyway, so they get there, and then they feel justified. And people like Flat Earth Dave, they press into that, and they're like, oh, it's not you that's dumb, it's the system that's dumb. He says something like that. Like, no, Dave, it's them that's dumb. So anyway, so they get farther in, and because they embrace flat earth, then they start talking about it, and then those already tenuous interpersonal relationships get severed, right? They really and then they get, right, they retreat into the flat earth community they find on Discord or on Facebook or on Telegram or on just YouTube comments and YouTube, like this, right? Like you guys, like we have a community, they get this community. Well, a lot of them, that's all they have then. And a lot of people, their only community is online. But they've tied it together. They've tied their belief in flat earth to that community, and that's it. And so they know if they leave flat earth, their whole community is gone. And we all need community. So that's their challenge. It's a vicious thing. So Mark Rudolph says, I'm not good at math and science, but MC2 has always been more patient with his explanations for my dull mind. I try to keep what I do here at, kind of 9th grade. That's really 9th and 10th grade is what I aim at. And physics. So physics is typically something taught to high school seniors, and I can't do 9th grade physics. There isn't really. I mean, there's like physical science. So, well, all right. This is a good one. Hadrian's Wall. I was disappointed in Jaron still not believing the moon landing, because when interviewed, one of the astronauts used the pronoun one instead of I. Must be a bit thick still. So I've said it before, and I'll tell you, I knew what was coming with Jaron. I knew he was going to say the Earth was a globe. I knew he was going to do that. I won't say why. I'll just say I knew. And people, as he was like, he's like, I'm leaving flat Earth. Like, it was a step-by-step process, right? And this was all, I think, planned out by him. Good job, Jaron. And I think that yeah, he was planning this out. He was being cautious. Don't need the earbuds anymore. He was being cautious. He was doing a good job of it. And he, I'm like, people are like, well, but he's this. He's still this. He's still holding on to this. Like, yeah, that's what happens. People that are flat earthers, they're not just a flat earther. They bring in all the other conspiracies too. Everything gets wrapped together. And when they finally break out a flat earth, they're like, okay, let me, with now my new critical eye, look at this. Oh, that wasn't good either. That was wrong too. What about this? That was wrong too. What about, and they're like, all that conspiracy stuff. I think what happens is they knock down a few of them, and then they're like, okay, let me just chuck them all and start over and use this new critical thinking that they just kind of picked up and use that. And so and what I have seen that before with flat earthers that have exited, and they're like, oh man, all that stuff. So I hope so. Sorry, this is a second here. My eye's itching. No entity found says you have to undermine the foundation slowly before the entire structure built on the falsehood goes. Yes, absolutely. And that's what happened. That's what happened with Darren. Oh my gosh. So let me tell you this. Back in April last year. So Jaron had been planning something through March and April, May. It was somewhere in there. And he went down to San Diego and he took some video across. They were going to plan to see an island. And Jaron said to me in some private chats, some very specific claims about that, basically saying, if we don't see that island, right? And I don't know exactly what he said. And I'm like, oh, I think he's laying out an exit strategy here. And I think that at the time, if he hadn't seen the island, he would have been even more, maybe even tried to make some moves toward exiting. But they saw a little bit of it, like just the top of the island. So I think he would have maybe exited earlier, or at least he might not have gone to Antarctica then. So maybe it was good in the end. So anyway, he had made some comments to me and I'm like, oh, that was like telegraphing some stuff. So what island? Yeah, it was I don't know, Coronado Island, I think is what it was. From not the there's like right off of San Diego is that, I think it's a base, a military base. It has Coronado Island, not that one. It's the one farther out into the ocean. So anyway, they went to they were going to go to a particular elevation, and I'd done the math on it. I'm like, yeah, you won't see it there. But they went to a higher elevation, and then they saw just the top of it. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of predicted. So what in the world? Oh, is this the pole thing? You hang a cask wine bag and spin the hills hoist clothesline. Whoever lands on it has a mouthful. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, so he's just the top. Ruhif did a real good analysis of it, and Jaron didn't like it. But I don't know, maybe if he reviewed it again, he would like it better. David says, where do we send the top left videos? I sent it on Discord. Yes, Discord is fine. Discord is fine. And did you send it there? I don't know. Yeah. I got some organization to do, but I am going to I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm getting a little chilly. We head north tomorrow. Like I said, we're going to the NASA Museum in Cleveland. So if you're there on Friday, you can see me. It's the Rubik's. We'll see you there. Everybody else, I've got a nice little video. We've had a lot of Fkatzoid. I mean, definitely Fkatzoid is going to win top left. Hands down, easy. But to be fair, I just want to be fair and give an opportunity for someone else to just have a little bit of the spotlight for top left. And I just don't want to have Fkatzoid be the only one. So anyway, here it is. The other top contender, definitely the second in singing a little sadness for
Duffy's going to do a stream at 12. He's going to do a stream at 2. a.m. and it's like Critical thinks over there on his computer, McKeegan's on his computer. Everyone's got the Wi-Fi password, but they like refuse to give the flat earthers the Wi-Fi password. And that was the case for like 18 hours. Like
they set up that Starlink. The Globers had a plan, whispering secrets about Wi-Fi all across the land. Mark had the password, Duffy had it too. They told me wait a while, but man, that ain't true. Oh, I cried 18 hours, left me out in the cold. But I had that Wi-Fi quicker than I told. Trying to get your pity, spinning tails in my blues. But deep down you all know I'm stretching the truth. M-Tune streamed that tune, Critical think on his screen. McKeegan's on the Wi-Fi, living the bandwidth dream. They said they'd limit it to keep their streams alive. But 1.5 hours in, I was online and thriving. Oh, I cried 18 hours, left me out in the cold. But I had that Wi-Fi quicker than I told. Trying to get your pity, spinning tails in my blues. But deep down you all know I'm stretching the truth. They set me up in another camp. I tried to sell my plight. 7, maybe 8 hours, yeah, I twisted it all right. But Mark was cool, he slipped me the code so fast. Now I'm here singing lies, hoping your pity will last. Oh, I cried 18 hours, left me out in the cold. But I had that Wi-Fi quicker than I told. Trying to get your pity, spinning tails in my blues. But deep down you all know I'm stretching the truth. So if you hear my story, take it with a grain of salt. I wasn't left out in the cold, it's all my own fault. The blues ain't always honest, but man, they sure sound fine. Even if my Wi-Fi blues are just a pack of
And that was the case for like 18 hours. Like